Well, howdy, everybody. We are the Lost Caravan RPG. We do one-shots, we do mini campaigns, we do long-running campaigns. If it's TTRPG, I reckon we do it all. Tonight, we're playing Game 2 in our Through the Breach campaign. A Malifaux tabletop RPG setting based off of the mini war game, which I used to play. I have tons of models. I have the cards. It's so much fun. But welcome. As I remember to get my whole setup going. It's been a day. I worked today. Yeah, there we go. All right. But before we jump into it, I do have just a few announcements to quickly go through. We do have two sponsors. The first being Hero Forge. It is the website that we use to make these wonderful tokens we have for each of our lovely characters. It is mostly a site where you can make super customized miniature models and even paint them there on the website. They are constantly adding new features, new cups, new weapons, new armors, new magics, new spell effects, new poses, all amazing things. Definitely go check it out. You can use the link there in chat, posted by our lovely moderator, to not only get cool stuff, but support us in the process. And we heckin' love you for it. Our second sponsor, as I hit play here. I said, as I hit play here. There it goes. Is Epidemic Sound. It is the website that we use to get all of our royalty-free sounds and sound effects. It's got just a massive library, and they're constantly adding new songs. Any mixed match of genre you could ever want, you can find there. And you can once again use the link there in chat to get 30 days totally free access to the entirety of the library. At the end of the 30 days, if you decide you don't want it, you don't need it, you can cancel it. It doesn't cost you a dime. But if you decide to keep it, then, you know, we heckin' love you for it. Oh, yeah. The beat just hits you. Players can't hear this, but the song's good.
Belly.
Time to turn on stream and hear the
Thank you
echo.
for teasing us.
You know, I'll post it in chat for you.
Yeah.
There you go. Other than that, coming up, we do have just a few games for you to come check out. Tomorrow, we have some Merkborg, hosted by the lovely Fleet. A hopefully once a month game that we're going to see a whole bunch of different groups probably all die, because that's what you do with Merkborg. You die. A lot.
And let's note though, this is very likely the first all-fen game of this system to ever be aired. So, big steps. Big steps.
You love to see it. Static Cling, thank you so much for the follow. I heckin' love you. Other than that, on Saturday, we have our D&D 5e game of Venestra. I don't know what to do with my book. It's around here somewhere. But it's a campaign setting based around like old Rome, old Greece, old Venice. It's very, very cool. It's going to be going on Kickstarter at the top of next year. They're just putting the finishing touches on it. But we're playing the campaign straight out of the book called Late Shipments. And we are neck deep in some vampires. And it is beautiful. On Sunday, we are, of course, playing Lancer because it's Lancer Day. We had one of our own touch shards of divinity and start getting consumed from the inside out, and all of his friends offered their own life to protect him. And yeah. Then we had one player make a deal with God, and that always turns out well. Yes, this is a game about giant robots. Why do you ask? Other than that, it's pretty much all we got coming up in the immediate days. But if you do want to roll dice with us in the future, you can join our Discord. Link is down below. Big old button that says Discord. It is where we post all of our casting calls, our schedules, and where we just generally hang out and be giant nerds. And we'd love to have you. Even if you don't want to roll dice, if you just want to hang out with a bunch of nerds, just come hang out. We love new people. Alright. I think that is more than enough out of me. Why don't I pass it on over to the actual stars of the show and get this lovely cast and crew a chance to tell you who they are, who they're playing, and what advancement they took from last session. We'll start from left to right with Jeff.
Always first. I am playing your neighborhood creepy guy, Ross Nelson. And he, for the third time, has picked a new pursuit. He is a dabbler. So he dabbles in magic, obviously. And I don't know, are we keeping our new powers secret till we use them, or do we just want to say
That's
right
up
now?
to you.
Keep it a secret. You know you want to.
He does magic stuff. Yeah. That's
Even a
Whoa.
secret, you know Jeff doesn't want to.
Right, but that's
Jeff
the point.
never wants to keep a
I'm
secret.
going to make him keep it.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Aww.
All
Keep it
right.
secret.
Move on over to
Because
Sin.
Hello, I am Sin Synthetic 20 TTV, and I am playing Dwayne Lewis, the resident person who has been through enough in his life, and doesn't take any shit from anyone. And I'm going to just go ahead and say I guess I'm dabbling, although not as much of a dabbler as Ross is, dabbling in various pursuits before taking dabbler. That's really committing to the bit. I have gone into the guard pursuit.
Oh.
So whenever Dwayne Lewis stares someone down and imposes himself in between someone and his compatriots, it lasts for an entire combat instead of one turn.
Nice.
Sweet.
Very cool. Yeah. All right. We are unfortunately without one Marlowe or June McDermott, but I'm sure y'all be fine. It brings us over to Turk.
Yeah, it's me. Hi. I have dragged my way out from hell to join you all once again. By hell, I mean my floor. Warm there. Anyway, hey everybody, I'm Turk, or Turk Extension on Twitch and Twitter. I might sound a little different. That's because I was in a car for a long time, and apparently that just triggers my body to, like, shut down. So I'm fighting a bit of a cold. But don't worry, I have some good cards saved up, and I almost showed you all my cards, and I can't do that. At least I should. Anyway, I'm of course playing Thomas Blue Fingers Withermore. Pardon my lack of blue fingers tonight again. My face will be blue by the end of it, which is a very different character. But he is a rootin' tootin' by goodness be shootin', but always be kind gunslinger. It's not true, he's never really kind, sometimes.
He's just got a rough exterior. It's really soft on the inside.
What do you mean by that?
Good-hearted, the heart of the group.
Something like that, sure. He's just concerned. A lot of people doing things with undead.
Yeah.
Oh, who does that?
I know.
Not-
You know what? We'll find these necromancers yet.
Not like you're in
I'll
a
be
city
right behind you.
run by a faction that persecutes necromancers and the undead.
Persecutes is a strong word for,
Murders?
Murdering them.
Which strong word would you like to use? Because they're all strong words.
All right.
puts the evil cretins in their place.
Yeah.
They get unalived.
Just like they
Uh,
always wanted.
But that brings us over to Heck.
Hey everybody, it's me, Sir Hecklet. Tonight I'm continuing to play Margaret Scott, who is still a scrapper. I just advanced that pursuit to be better at punching things. So good stuff. She's better at seeing things, better at punching. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. Move on over to Robin.
Heck yeah.
Hi, I'm Robin. Ginger Brigade over on Twitch and Ginger_Brigade on Twitter. I am playing Maeve, the totally human, totally not a Neverborn, totally human doctor. I have decided, because somebody was very nice and bought the book for the whole group, to take in the Pursuit Herald, which is in the From Nightmares book, which is specifically for the Neverborn group. My fun little power that I get to do. I give you words of encouragement, and all friendly characters within 3 yards get +1 to the next duel. Period. End of story. I can keep doing that as many times as I want. So I'm the support.
Beautiful. All right. And of course, I am Andrew, your Fate Master for the evening. And for most evenings around here, although you are going to see a bunch of friendly faces behind the GM seat in the coming weeks, because we've got a bunch of lovely people that want to tell a bunch of awesome stories. And I am here to support that, because that's what we do. All right. I think we could jump into a little bit of recap and then kick this off with some death saving throw. I mean, normal flips.
He said rolling.
Sorry,
No,
what
no,
would we
he
be
said
rolling?
throws. He
What
said
would we be-
throws.
Yeah,
I
what
said
would we be-
throws.
What would
You
we
didn't say
be
it.
throwing?
Cards, obviously.
What? That's obviously
For chat,
rolling.
for those of you in chat, this started last time we played. If he says to roll dice, you take a shot.
I
If you want
didn't.
to play along,
I said
Also,
throws.
this started before the campaign started.
true,
In
but
the
we
very
really made
first game.
we really made a point of it last time we played.
Ah,
I'm just saying that might as well have been rolling dice.
Nope. Nope.
But
All
I'm
right.
drinking
Says
water
roll.
anyway.
Only if he says roll.
I'm gonna turn this down just a hair.
I am being lenient for now.
I wonder why.
So
I do have a question for the.
Yeah.
Would we have time to garner equipment in between this last game and this one?
that you would not.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Well, to give you just a little bit to catch you up to where we are, our two separate teams of adventurers on different pursuits had come to the same place, the mines run by the MNSU, the Miners and Steamfitters Union. Looking for answers, looking for a payday, whatever it might be, you found the shift boss currently muttering to himself, looking for some answer to the troubles they've been having. One entire chunk of their mine shafts recently uncovered has been abandoned because the miners disappeared. Unfortunately, not an uncommon occurrence, but still an annoying one. You all were given a hefty sum to go down, to investigate, to clear out whatever it might be, and to allow the miners to continue their search of Soulstone, the main exports that goes back to Earth. When down there, you found that there were some small chitinous beasts that were feeding on the remains of the miners. Once engaged, you found that they were able to simply phase through buildings and stone, and even phase through you in order to charge and attack you. It wasn't until after you slayed a few of the small ones that the mama decided to come and pay you a visit. At which point, I believe it was Dwayne that went toe-to-toe with it and was banished to the Shadow Realm.
Yep.
Jacksonville, Florida.
It then tried to also banish... Was it Thomas? Thomas or Margaret?
I think it was
I
Margaret.
think it was
It was
Margaret, but
Oh,
failed.
was it?
Because one of you tried, failed, and between Thomas's shots and Margaret's just rain of blows into this thing, it was eventually cut down and just splattered across the floor of the mine. As you were leaving, you did catch the remainder of the memories of the miners from down here. That little bit of the void that leaks through, that's carried those last few moments of these miners with them. Seeing that they were indeed cut down by one of the MNSU's own creations, a Steamborg executioner. Which, if you have never seen one, it's a construct that has the top half of a human, very sharp claws at the end of each of their hands, and the bottom half that looks like a mechanical spider. It also stands like 12-ish feet tall. So that's... But you return to the surface to get your pay and to address the concerns that these individuals are cutting down miners, and maybe we should stop that. You convince the shift boss to take you to the individual responsible, an older gentleman, which I believe we said had, oh god, what's his name? Count Olaf energy.
Very strong Count Olaf
Oh
energy.
my god.
Like the straight Babadook.
Do I have his picture? I don't think I do. But you all decided to intervene and say, hey, your creations are killing people. And he said, don't be ridiculous. I think between a group effort, you managed to convince him that at the very least he should go down, see for himself, and maybe prove to you that these things are harmless. They're just doing what they're told and nothing else. And as you descended back down into the mines, I believe that's where we left off. Did I miss anything? Would anyone like to add anything as I drop my deck of cards?
This is what you get for throwing cards.
Oof.
Nothing else than I did a butt ton of damage, and it was awesome.
I took a butt ton of damage.
And it was not
I
us.
fulfilled the tank role. I think
Yeah.
I was
You
like
really
one of the
did.
only people injured, and yet I was down.
Although I was looking pretty bad before I got patched up in that fight.
I'm really hoping I can actually hit something with a throwing axe this time, if I have to.
Yeah.
Because, man, I
Also-
whiffed so hard.
I remember that I was able to end the magical effect of being in the Shadow Realm because of my weird counterspelling abilities.
But I'm gonna put a pause to this music for a
So I'm
second.
pretty sure Ross is a necromancer, but I don't want to bring that up in common parlance just yet.
I don't know. You were kind of suspicious of Maeve, too. So.
Yeah, well,
You just gotta stop there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, I think Thomas might be suspicious of everyone because no one has moral fortitude other than Thomas.
why'd you say that? Why'd you say it like that?
for anyone that has played Malifaux, you might recognize the name of one Victor Ramos, the chief engineer that crafted these Steamborg executors. But the six of you all find yourselves descending back down into this pit, hearing the sounds of metal pickaxe heads striking stone again and again, the sounds of minecarts shuffling along much, much deeper than you currently are. And even hear Mr. Ramos humming a little tune to himself. Yep. Is there anything that you would all like to
Is it
do?
like a popular tune? Do we know it?
Yeah, it's. I would say, yeah, it's a common whistling song.
Gonna take my horse to the old town.
Yep, there it
Just
is.
because, it's my brain. This
Mhm.
isn't in the Hall of the Mountain King, is it? Because okay.
Mm.
Curious. That might be just a residual bit from Locust that I was thinking about. But alright, cool.
I was just having, residual nightmares from the child murderer in M.
Oh, God.
Sure,
But
Victor
no.
Ramos has never done anything like that.
Oh. In Malifaux, in this city, in this economy,
You know how expensive a child is?
um, do any of you have 3 ranks in engineering?
I have 1.
I don't even have my sheet up. I can tell you I do not have points in engineering.
Am I the only one that has anything in engineering?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know
got-
anything about academics. I only have skills
Oh.
in actually making stuff.
I have no, never mind. I have one in engineering. I lied. I lied right to your faces. I thought it was in a different section.
Okay. I mean, the 2 of you that have at least 1, if you'd like, I can do a flip for you.
I also have one. My AV's 2. Yeah, but flip sounds good.
AV
Yeah, my
is it?
AV's
Also, always flip.
My
Get that
AV
deck going.
So
Okay.
I just want to say that the fact that Andrew dropped all the cards just changed all of our fates for
It
tonight.
did.
possibly.
All
Something
right.
to think
Alright.
about.
Go left to right. Thomas, you said you have AV of 2.
Yep.
That's a 6 of rams. Would you like to cheat?
6 of Rams. I think I'll hold off on cheating right now.
Okay. So a total of an 8.
Yeah.
And sorry, Maeve, what was your AV?
3.
3. That's a 2 of rams.
Oh.
Getting them gone. Getting them
We're
gone.
just getting them out of the way.
I'm not gonna cheat on that.
Yeah.
As much as my soul says I should, I'm gonna hold off.
It's just an innocent little tune.
Uh-huh.
But you continue following this old gentleman down, who seems to have no trouble despite looking like he's of a very advanced age, climbing down what becomes a steeper and steeper descent, to the point where they have had to carve out little footsteps to let people climb up and down. By this point, you've been walking for a good 7 or 8 minutes. That sound of pickaxe heads striking stone, of very far off conversations of miners. It's never really changed volume. You've been walking. It's always just kind of right around the corner.
Are we seeing any branch offs?
Oh
to,
yeah,
like,
constantly.
Okay.
Would any of you like to do anything, or are you content to continue on?
What's is the equivalent of an insight scrutiny?
Yep.
I have a -1, but I just that feeling in the pit of
Yeah,
your
I'm getting
stomach.
bad vibes. Like the fact,
Yeah.
like the sound and like how everything's echoing across or any of
Can-
that.
can-
Like, yeah, I'm also just gonna vibe
Yeah.
check this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd
Even though I have a
like.
negative, I'd rather.
I'll make a notice check.
Absolutely. So Maeve, what's your AV for scrutiny?
-1.
-1. That's a 6 of tomes for a total of 5. He seems cheerful and like he knows where he's going.
Crap. No. Yeah, I'm not gonna cheat it. I just.
Margaret, what's your AV? Oh no, did we lose Margaret?
Oh no.
We lost her
Margaret's
heck.
staying very, very still to build
Margaret
suspense.
is avoiding a Jurassic Park style T-Rex.
Apparently, minor sense movement. It's fine.
Alright, well, we'll jump over to Thomas. What's your notice AV?
4.
A 4.
Dude.
Oh god, that's a 5 of rams. We are...
I'll tell you what. I will cheat. Hey, look at you's back. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to make sure I do this right. Because spades is crows, correct?
I can tell you that. Give me 1
Yes.
second.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm putting down the 7 of spades. Or 7 of
Okay.
crows. So that's also gonna trigger my notice effect, which is very small. My goodness, who wrote this? Ants? It was me. It was me the whole time,
Building
everybody.
for ants.
Well, did not succeed, so
So that brings you to a total of
11.
11?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So I'm gonna be now I'm gonna be on alert. So when we go, I just get a bonus to my initiative.
Okay. You notice that the pathway that you're walking down right now is identical to one you passed probably a good 2 minutes ago. And staring off down further ahead, at the lowly lit mine shaft, you see resemblances ahead that looks a lot like what you just passed behind you.
Oh, he's taking us in a circle.
I mean, it's really just been a straight line, but technically, yeah.
You where you're taking us in a loop?
Oh, don't worry, it's just a little further.
Yeah, how much further?
Oh, I'm sure it's just ahead. These
We've
mines
been
are very
going.
deep.
We've been
I
going
will
ahead.
attempt to scrutinize that.
Or, what's your AV?
-1.
-1. That's a 4 of
Yay!
tomes for a total of a 3.
Seems legit.
Is there a magical check that I can do if some tomfoolery with magic is being done currently?
Yeah. You have some magics?
I do have fine array of skills in magic. Yes. I have necromancy, sorcery, or prestidigitation. Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation. That one.
That one. All right. So I have a 3.
Ooh, a 3. we're burning through them. We're getting them out of the way.
Man.
All right. Well, guys, this is the time. I'm using
was
my.
that?
That's
I'm cheating with
a
the card.
1 of masks.
Wow.
I'm cheating with the card. Since I went the other way, my cards are huge.
Oh god.
'Cause now people can see what my cards are.
Okay. So you're playing an 11 of what's diamonds?
It's masks.
Masks, yes.
11
so
of masks.
that is a 14 prestidigitation.
Yeah.
How delighted are you to have giant cards?
I was so happy. My wife was like, dude, I have big cards. Do you want them? I'm like, hell yeah, I want them. I've been holding them for 2 weeks for this game, guys.
He also bought a deck of cards specifically for Through the Breach.
Oh yeah, no,
He's
absolutely
not
bought
using
these
them.
amazing.
He's
I'm
not
using
using
because I
them.
want big cards. Guys, I have huge cards.
Oh my gosh.
Ah. You can very clearly tell that there is some sort of spell work going on.
Friends, I think we're being duped in magic here. Sir, please stop.
Well,
Don't know what you're talking about. He gestures ahead, and you can see where there was not before. You have started to come to the end of the tunnel.
is it a very noticeable thing if I end a magical effect?
I think that depends how successful you are.
Okay. Well, I will attempt then to end with counterspelling.
Ooh, absolutely. What you got?
+6.
+6. It's a 6 of crows.
So 12. I feel like, hold on. Which is the tomes?
Clubs.
Clubs. Okay. Now I will cheat with a 9 to bring that up to 15.
15.
So I got a question real quick. My reassurance power, it says next turn, but when we're not in combat, does that still work? Because it would give a +1 to any duel for anybody within 3 yards of me, which I'm assuming we're all kind of cramped into a space.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, so add a 1 to that then.
So 16.
What's your rousing inspiration?
If I see him starting to cast something or like make a move,
Mhm.
I'll lean in and go, "You totally got this, man. He's fucking with us. Come on."
For the 16, that's not a success.
Wow, okay.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, there's a reason that they say that named characters like this, you just don't give them stats.
So, as far as I'm concerned, no fuckery's going on.
But you 100% know there's fuckery.
Oh.
1,000%. It's just the moment you start to cast that dispel, it kind of like creates this bubble in front of you of, ending that altered reality. And then he just kind of taps his cane a few times on the ground, and it just immediately pops.
Then I will make a point to raise the will of ages, and do so in it's not necessarily something that is I think of it as like a snap of the fingers usually, but like a large gesture in this case, targeting Margaret Sawbones and myself.
Yeah. I would even go as far as to say that whatever gesture you're making kind of creates this, very rudimentary sigil in the air. And just for a brief moment, you can see that same sigil just appear somewhere on the person that you're targeting, and then it fades. But unperturbed, without stopping, he simply continues on until he hits the very bottom of the tunnel. Now the sounds of pickaxe striking stone has faded into the distance, and it's once again quiet, other than your own footsteps. Down here, he just gestures around to a massive open room. Hard to see most of it with the little bit of light shining on it, but there's, from what you can see, just arrays of mechanical pieces of limbs, of servos, of half-finished construct bodies. Welcome. You have been invited to my test chambers. This is where I'm happy to prove to you that Steamborg executioners are no more threats than you or I.
Something tells me that how much of a threat you are isn't quite on the up and up.
Oh, yes, I do believe that we are past the point of pretenses. You have seen something that I cannot risk getting out just yet. I am sorry. You look very capable. Perhaps we could have worked together in another life.
Making a mistake, Ramos.
I often have, but one learns from their mistakes. That is how we grow.
Want to grow a bullet out of the back of your head.
If you were able to return to me, I might have worked for you.
We'll be
Who
finding you a
says?
good mortician.
Who says that working together is out of the cards as of yet?
Kind of gestures around the room. I believe they do.
Hmm.
Give me 1 second.
How
Nia.
many of them are there? Haha. Nice.
Thank you, buddy.
How many of them are there in the room?
Very hard to tell, because you haven't yet seen much of anything that would identify as a creature until one section of partially formed android or construct starts to pull itself closer towards the center of the room. Another one with still a whole just chunk of shoulder bone and tissue just hanging off the end of it also starts to reach out, drag itself towards another piece, and slowly pull themselves together. It's at that moment that he would drop the illusion, showing you that this cavern that you have been led to is a horrific pit of failed experiments, of probably a good chunk of the missing miners, and a small army of little half mechanical, half blood and tissue creatures. Once again, any of you that have any points in engineering, if you'd like to try to identify these creatures, you are more than
Yes,
welcome
please. Yes, please.
to.
Is this
Oh
a
my
trap?
god, yes, please.
Is this a trap to get us rid of all? Yeah, fine, it's worth it.
All right. So, Maeve, from the right to left.
Got a 3 AV.
That is a 12 of crows.
So that's
Total of 15.
total.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thomas, that's a 2 of tomes.
It's out of the way.
It's out of the way.
I don't know. Shit. I'm thinking of puns.
These things are considered to be almost... I mean, it makes sense that you, of all people, would get a sense from these creatures, as they are part Neverborn. They have Neverborn influence. These are considered abomination. They are typically creatures left behind to rot, to let that Neverborn influence seep in and gain new life, where they will seek revenge against those that abandoned them.
Is that something that's common knowledge that if like a dead body sits around, a Neverborn influence might take it over?
Not necessarily, but
Okay.
it certainly can happen.
Okay. Is he
But,
still in the room with us?
I mean, it looks like he's standing there.
And they're not going after him?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Let me throw on some battle music for you. There we go.
Could I attempt to bring the hammer down to dispel the illusion that he's actually there?
I think at this point you could do so pretty easily. It's as much belief as it is throwing in your own power, and you know for a fact that he's not standing there.
Yeah.
All right.
Son of a bitch.
My notebook would cooperate. All right, let's go left to right, starting with Ross. What is your initiative, AV?
3.
3. That is a 7 of masks for a total of 10 for Ross. Dwayne.
0.
0. That's a 13 of tomes.
Nice.
Oof. You
What?
wanted
Why?
that for later.
That was my card.
I mean, you get to go first, so that's cool.
Sure.
Thomas.
So I get an advantage, and I have 4
Oh, okay.
because I was on guard.
It's 2 11s.
Wow.
Whoops. You were supposed to get the bad cards there.
Yeah, but Thomas is going first now.
So what's your bonus?
4.
4. So that's 14. Yeah.
15?
15 because you pulled
15.
11s.
Yes. Thank you.
I see what you're trying to do.
Margaret.
Oh no.
Oh.
What's your bonus? I think you're muted.
Oh. Oh. Voice isn't coming over Discord. That's weird. I think you 1
1,
They have a 4.
and 4. 4.
4. So total of 5. And Maeve.
2.
2. That is a 5 of tomes for a total of a 7.
I'm cool with that.
All right. And these things have an initiative of that. Good to know. All right. That means that top of initiative is Thomas.
All right. Well, I can draw my weapons as a free action, which is very convenient because I'd have 2 of them I need to draw.
Very.
So both my pistols are going to be out and at the ready. I think. How many of them are there?
From what you can see in your immediate vicinity, 11 or 12.
Oh.
But they're small, right?
They're tiny. Yeah.
Oh, tiny. Okay.
All right. In that case, let's go ahead and shoot first with Shelly here. So that's just going to be, with my Collier Navy pistol, firing at the nearest one.
Yeah. What's your AV?
Oh god. I'm really good at pistol. 6.
6. And you're shooting it. Want to focus first?
Guess I could, but
It gives you a
kinda
positive
also-
flip to the attack and the damage.
I already have a positive. I already have a positive flip from brutal with this pistol, so I think I'm gonna try and spread the damage out.
All right.
if possible.
Closest one to you. That's a 12 of tomes.
Okay. I would like it to be masks, ideally, but don't have a diamond on hand, so that's acceptable. 18 to hit.
Yeah, that's 18. That's +1 flip to damage with your built-in +1. That's 2 positive twists to damage.
And you want me to focus.
Red
What does that
Joker.
say?
Red Joker?
Red
The
Joker.
Red Joker.
Oh man.
Doesn't matter what else there is. Yeah, that is a critical hit.
All right. So that's just maximum, yeah. So, like
It's the top
third
tier
list
damage.
value?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's gonna be 4.
There's
And
a critical effect too.
heck yeah, there is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't even know what page that's on.
I scrolled too far. I delved too deep. I'm looking at NPCs.
Can't remember.
Probably in the table. of
Oh,
contents.
critical effects, 304, 305.
304. Thank you. All right.
Or I guess
A
303 is the first one.
Telm means that it affects the victim's head.
Ooh.
And we're going to flip the card. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It goes off of this card, which is a ram, which means that it affects the victim's chest, which is probably worse. That is a 10 of rams, which means nervous system trauma. When this character announces that she wishes to take a certain type of action, depending on the affected location, legs would be walking, running, or charging, arms is striking or shoving, head is focusing or casting a spell, chest is defensive stance or impose, they must immediately make an unconscious challenge. So this thing no longer gets to take defensive actions, otherwise it falls unconscious. And what was your damage?
Oh my god, sorry. 4.
I believe it does an extra 5 points of damage.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no. What are you referencing? What do you think
I think-
that's because?
I think crits just automatically do extra damage. I could be wrong. Could be thinking of a different game. I play a lot of games.
If the damaging effect doesn't have a damage level, it causes a weak critical effect, or I don't know.
No, I think I'm wrong.
I don't see anything about extra stuff. I mean, I'm fine with just that. So,
Yes, absolutely.
okay.
The first shot just tears into it, which is just like mechanical spider legs with an open, exposed human rib cage.
Oh boy.
But you have 2 actions left. That one is severely hurt.
Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is I can take it again, right? But it's just gonna be at a difficulty.
Oh, you can just choose as many times as you want.
Oh
no,
my!
I'm sorry. That first one is blown to pieces. It is dead.
Thank you much.
I'm
Okay.
a little less concerned than I was previously.
I'm still concerned.
Well,
I
it's
was
also
doing
just
math. Math was not working out well.
all right. I'm going to take another shot in that case. So yeah, why don't we? I'll keep shooting with Shelly first. That seems to have some good effects. I like using the brutal.
All right.
So +6 again. Take a shot. Or go.
Is a 10 of tomes.
Okay.
A
Is that no?
16 total.
Yeah.
which means that is a straight flip for damage with your brutal that makes it a positive flip. And that is an 8, so that's moderate damage.
All right, 3.
3. That one is severely hurt, but still standing.
All right, I'll try and use Christy to finish that one off then. Assuming are we kind of in the center of this room, or
Yeah,
they're all coming around?
They're basically circling you coming in.
Okay, could I say I've been shooting the ones that are between us and the way out?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be my goal. I want to clear a path for people.
Question: is there a reason why you've got 3 AP? Because we get 2 normally.
Oh, right. Because you were fast last combat. That's why my brain said you had 3.
No
Thank you.
worries. Hey, look, 2 weeks and all the rules flew out of my brain. I'm
100%.
fine just shooting those 2.
All right. That one is nearly blown apart, which is just a human head like attached to just a small mechanical body with just razor claws for arms, little T-Rex arms. But that
We
brings
might want to
us
think about pulling back.
to Dwayne.
Yeah, looking for... Where is that action? I want to... There we are. Charge, if possible.
Absolutely.
Hopefully charging towards something that is closer to the exit than further away.
Yep, you can absolutely charge towards the ones that are by the exit.
And if it is possible to also hit one that has already been hit, I will do that. If not, then I'll hit a new one.
There is one that got shot that is heavily damaged.
Then I will charge that one.
Yep. Sprint across the battlefield. What's your AV for your attack?
4.
A black joker.
Getting out of the way. That counts as failing a close combat challenge, doesn't it?
It does, because that counts as a 0 with no suit.
Okay, then I will at least get to draw a card for that. And because I charged, I have 2 1 AP attacks.
Perfect. 3 of Rams.
You know what? Let's go ahead and use the card I just drew.
12 of Rams.
Yes, and that would be a 16 to hit.
16 absolutely hits.
And if I have a negative on the damage flip, I get to ignore 1 negative because of fist load.
They are hard to wound, which I forgot to do for Thomas, but it wouldn't have mattered because he flipped a red joker. So you ignore it. It would be just an even flip, which is minimum damage.
Okay, that would be a 2 then.
2 points of damage is enough to take it out. 2 of them are gone.
Nice.
Alrighty then, that brings us down to Ross. Which I am switched with you. There we go. Now we're back to proper. Can you hear us, Heck?
So, what happened?
Oh, we hear you.
Hey.
Hey. Alright, Ross. Let him have it.
Okay, so there's some that are smaller, there's some that are bigger, correct?
Roughly, yes. They're all classified about the same size.
Okay. All right. Because magic is so much bullshit in calculation. I'm gonna try to mind control one of the bigger ones. So I have a 3 AV. Target number's 7 because of my staff. And you know what I learned? Poison. Immuto, I can put it 3 times, so it becomes poison 3.
Very cool.
And I'm gonna do that to bring it to a 10 target number of crows.
Does poison affect undead or constructs?
Hey, why do you ask me all these questions that you obviously know I don't know?
I don't think it does, but I can look it up.
Poison only affects living characters.
Yeah, not
Generally.
living character.
So you know what? I'm just gonna do. Well, how far are they actually? Because that's another thing I have to calculate.
The room is fairly large. The Dwayne's charge, the 2 move actions, was enough to reach one. So they're probably between 8 to 10, depending on which ones you're targeting.
All right, so I'll have to do that. So I'll alter range to target number 9 for a mind control on one of the bigger ones.
Okay. That is an 11 of crows.
Hey, that's what I needed.
Yeah, what's it do?
So the caster forces the target to take a 1 AP action of her choice. The action cannot force the target to attack itself or diverge information, but it can cause her to take actions that are against her own nature. So I'm just gonna make it punch one of the other ones.
Some claws of metal and bone. That's a 2 of crows for its attack. That is not gonna do.
Right.
Yeah. But it does just
And-
immediately start clawing out at its companion that looks like it's almost starting to consume the one next to it.
Okay. I'm gonna pick another one and try to do the same thing.
Alright. There's a 1 of tomes. A 4 of crows.
So that's a
13.
13.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have a +9, right?
No. I have a +3. No, actually,
Oh.
So it's a 7.
that's a fail. That's a 7.
Yeah.
But I'll draw a card.
Alright. That brings us to the Abomination Horde. The ones that are kind of on the furthest edge of the room from where you walked in all start to move together, just jabbing limbs into flesh and metal, pulling themselves closer until, as one unit, they stand up, this mass of flesh and bone and mechanical parts and servos and limbs, as they rise not as 3 abominations, but as 1 desolation engine.
They Voltroned each other.
They
Got
Voltroned.
it.
2 of them are dead. 3 of them are considered now. 5 of them total are considered now dead.
Gross, guys. Come on, there are kids here. Can't just be Voltron and out in the open.
They are simply just going to en masse just start pulling themselves and skittering across the floor towards you, which is going to be all of their actions. But they are on you, like starting to pull themselves up your legs. Yeah, and that brings us down to Maeve.
So, with my knowledge and that pull from earlier, do I know what a desolation engine, like, do I know anything about those?
It is when a series of abominations shuffle together, they form one massively unstable being of magic and construct and undead that is very, very temporary, but very, very nightmarish.
And an abomination and another abomination.
Love each other very much. Yeah.
Used together in something that
Yeah.
defies nature and science and
Yeah.
most laws of
They
land.
have no loyalty and are as likely to tear apart an individual that helps summon them as is their enemies.
Right. Right.
Oh.
Just just peachy.
You are now starting your turn within the aura of the abominations. So you
Oh.
just take 1 damage.
Just flat out.
Yep. You are in
All
their
of us?
caustic aura. Anyone that starts their turn next to one of these things.
Well, that's not good.
You can
you're gonna
take-
tell us.
No
Yeah.
0 action abilities.
No. Oh man, you just shut down what I was gonna do. Oh.
Sorry.
Oh wait, are
No,
we
you're
all
good.
in that order?
You are. They swarmed the
Oh.
group of you.
I was like, I have no idea where I am.
So
Alright, cool.
protected does nothing for me. Okay. Ow.
But hey, 5 of them are technically dead.
I'm
Are
gonna
the
move
dead
towards
ones
the-
still part of the Voltron?
They technically are, but those are considered slain, and this
Okay.
creature rose up in their place.
it fills the gaps.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have a clean? We don't have a clean exit yet, do we?
Not really.
I'm working on it. Jeez.
Right.
Now
Well,
everyone's charging up in other directions.
well, I mean, we gotta try and open the gap, right?
Oh.
So,
I'm sorry. Small step back. Dwayne, I believe you did run out to them. They
yeah,
actually,
he charged in.
forward. Yeah.
there would actually be 2 of them that would stay behind, leaving the group of you only surrounded by 5. So there's 5 around the group of you, 5 dead, and 2 back with Dwayne.
Oh, okay.
They're just gonna hit you with some claws of metal and bone.
Sounds delightful.
Do?
What's your
Is this? We're backing up to that.
yes?
part?
Backing up a little bit. What's your defense AV?
1.
So 5 of rams brings you to a 6.
Okay.
Good with that?
Not cheating.
It is going to be a negative flip for damage, which is still moderate damage for 3.
So 1.
So 1, because you got armor. It's going to do it again. That's a 2 of masks for your defense.
So 3 total.
3. That means that's a even flip for damage, which is going to be max damage of 3, which is reduced to 1.
Oh my gosh! Stop it!
They aren't exactly very killy.
At least you got armor.
Hey, that's 2 damage, or 2 that are not a part of the Voltron, so...
Yep.
Mhm.
But that's it. Now we are back to Maeve.
Okay. So, moving towards the exit, is there one that I can either hit out of the way or have to hit to get to the exit?
Yeah, if you took out the one in front of you, you'd have a pretty clear shot.
Then I'll try that. So,
All right.
weapons, pulling weapons is one.
Yeah.
And I can't move one, can I? Well. All right, fine. Pull a hand axe, and I will try and kill it.
What's your AV?
Since I'm using it, if it's right in front of my face, it's a 0.
That's a 5 of crows.
I'm gonna cheat that.
Okay.
Queen.
So
Queen
a
of Combs.
12 of rams.
12, sorry, Rams. Yeah, 12 of Rams.
Yeah, absolutely. That is going to be a negative flip for damage, however. And it's hard to wound, so it's a double negative flip for damage, which is the lowest damage. Minor. 1. Still, it's looking hurt. They are not hardy
but now-
creatures.
But now I took it. It's got my attention, or it's got its attention on me now. That's not good.
All right.
And I can't.
Pull
do
out your
0 cost.
weapon.
Right.
Just start wailing on it with the hand axe. Anything else?
I can't do any 0 cost powers, so no.
All right. Brings us to Margaret. You also take 1 point of damage for being in the caustic aura, and can take no 0 action, no 0 cost actions till the start of your next turn.
Okay. Okay, so I have a number of questions because I gotta catch up here. Okay, so how close is everyone to the exit?
You're probably 12 to 14 from the exit.
Okay. So that's just like everybody. No one's like too far out, right?
Dwayne is closer to the exit than all of you. He sprinted towards it.
Okay. Awesome. And then this one's more specific. This might be a notice or something like that. Looking up or around the room, is there anything that we could potentially use to cave in this room?
Ooh. Yeah, what's your notice AV?
+5.
Or, you know what? Unless you feel like you have a skill that would better suit that.
No, I think that's my best one, actually.
Okay.
I'll take that +5.
That's an
Margaret or June?
11 of tomes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there are beams that stretch up most chunks of the wall, and this is a fairly decrepit part of the tunnel. Some well-placed explosives would definitely do the trick.
Okay, I forget which people have explosives in
I
here.
was gonna say, was it you or was it June that has them? Because somebody picks them up.
I think June did. I don't think I picked them
June
up.
definitely passed them over to you. Or is
Oh, okay, cool.
currently just sneaking them into your pockets.
Oh yeah, they're right there. Okay. Not sure like how like preparing actions or something like that would work in this. But I want to make sure all the friends are like out of this room before I even like attempt to like take down any of these beings. Is there any like further down that like I maybe judge wouldn't affect us and take us down?
Any other creatures or any other support
Or
beings?
like any other like beings, like support beings. So if it's like further back in the room, like
Oh yeah, absolutely.
start throwing it down
Yeah.
that way.
Okay. So you're holding
I want to try to do that.
holding an action to throw explosives until your companions are closer to safety.
Yeah, 'cause I'm fast. Like I can probably go. I'm gonna try.
Perfect. Well, that brings us back to Thomas.
Well, if that's the case,
You take
there's
1
still folk.
damage.
Oh, well, could I not? Because obviously this is coming from a range source. Yeah.
Not exactly. These things basically just have an aura of eating your flesh.
But I don't want it to do that. All right. I'll take that then. In that case, they're surrounding us again.
Yep.
There's 5 around us,
Yep.
and that's not great for me because they're engaged with us, right?
They are.
Could they not? Could they just go away? All right.
You can try to move away, but they do get a disengaging strike.
But that's hurts me.
It doesn't.
All right. Yeah. No. I'm gonna.
The disengaging
Doesn't
check
hurt
does
you,
no
it stops you
damage.
from
It just
moving.
stops you.
Oh. Well, that stops me from doing the things I want to do, like moving away from them, because that's scary.
They gotta hit you, right?
Yeah. I like the optimism. Except we took out all of the things. Yeah. I'll try to. I'll try to walk away. Yeah.
All right. What is your defense AV?
Defense is 4.
4 plus a 9 of tomes. They miss.
Good.
See?
It all worked out in the end. Okay, I'll get my way, and I'm gonna get as far as I can to the entrance of mouth of the cave here, like the mouth of the entrance.
Gonna put you up by Dwayne.
I have. Oh, Dwayne's got 2 people on him. Oh no, Dwayne's nowhere. All right.
Yeah, but you're out of the aura.
I'm out of the aura, which is fair. would shooting back into this thing be firing into engagement given its size?
So there's the big one that is not engaged. Big one
Hmm.
still is charging towards the fight, but it is alone.
Okay. In that case, I think I'm going to remember the power I have, that I'm intangible when I'm moving.
Yep.
And I'm gonna double move to the cave entrance to get a good position.
When you'd see Thomas just break out from this fight, not quite seeing how he escaped, but just sprinting towards you and these enemies as if he was gonna tackle you, and then just passes through.
You are just full of surprises, aren't you, Mr. Withermore?
I'm not full of holes. Let's get moving.
All right. Brings us down to Dwayne.
Okay.
You take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Those little ones gave him damage?
Yeah, the little ones have that caustic aura.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So
It's why I ran.
I am going to turn back and say, "Hey, big old bitch pants, come get me." I am going to impose on the large one,
Okay.
which I am at a +4 against their centering skill.
It's a 10 of crows.
So 14.
Against their centering. Where is your centering? Yeah, that's absolutely a success.
Does it have a margin of success at all?
14, it does. You have 1 margin of success.
Okay, so any attacks that do not include me as the target will suffer 2 negative flips.
Okay.
And that is
Sweet.
for the rest of combat.
Beautiful.
That's
And
that
then
nice
I'm going to
fancy
turn around and hammer one of the little ones.
Yeah, go for it. What's your AV?
+4.
There's a 7 of rams versus their defense. That absolutely hits.
And if it has a negative twist, I ignore 1 negative.
It would be at a double negative, but you ignore 1, so it's only a single, which is really unfortunate. It's a 12, which gets ignored, and we take the 3.
It's still 2 damage.
2 damage against that one. It's pretty badly hurt.
And more importantly to me, the big one can't attack anyone but me without taking negatives.
Very important. All right. Well, that brings us to the Desolation Engine, whose walk is very, very slow, but whose charge is very, very fast. He's going to spend 2 actions to charge 22 meters.
Oh my god. That's not good. That's not good at all.
It
6 feet.
starts moving very slowly, step after step, but every step it gets faster and faster until its 4 arms help it just absolutely beast past your allies straight to you. It does have
Does
melee
anyone
expert.
have access for a disengaging strike on the way?
Yeah, hello? Maybe?
If you'd like to, yeah.
I'm willing to do that.
Yeah. What's your AV to attack?
What's 5?
5. That's a 13 of crows.
Let's go.
You just jab your foot out, hit the knee, and it comes to just this sliding halt, looks at you with multiple sets of teeth in its mouth from multiple creatures, just shards of metal jagging out from its throat. And it is a melee expert, so it does get 1 AP every turn, but can only make a close combat attack with this AP. And we are gonna go with...
It's gonna realize the error of its ways and go home.
And fall
And it's
apart.
gonna. Oh, ow! That really hurt. Have I been doing that to people? Oh,
This sucks, guys.
yeah.
Go
This is really
home.
terrible.
We are gonna go with the Desolation of Supplications against
Oh,
Margaret.
that sounds horrible.
What?
Really does.
Actually, a margarita.
What is your willpower, AV?
Oh no, I hate answering that question because it's only 2. Oh,
That's a one of
Please say you have
crows.
a high- do you have a high cheat card?
If you'd like
Please
to
say you have a
cheat.
high cheat card.
can I cheat?
Also,
Yeah.
is this manifested power?
It is.
So she would have +3 to her defense because of the
Okay,
Will
yeah.
of Ages.
Alright, because if I can cheat, yeah, I'm gonna change that to a thing.
Yeah, 13 of
Rams.
rams. Yeah, absolutely. It starts to just pour this negative energy into you, which that like sigil that you know that Dwayne placed onto you just glows brighter and brighter until it shatters and re-diverts that energy just off into nothing. Very fortunate for you. Ross.
Nope.
All right. What's between me and the exit?
Just one of these little ones, and I mean the 2 that are on Dwayne. But you also take
Alright.
1 point of damage.
So if I got rid of that one, I could potentially just
Yeah.
walk by. Okay. I'm gonna attempt to mind control it.
Okay. To 13 of rams.
It's not the right one, but I'm just gonna cheat.
Yeah. So it takes a single 1 action. Would you
Fuck
like-
off.
It takes a move. It just turns and just starts skittering away.
Fuck off, please. I'd appreciate it.
They aren't super
Um,
fast, so it's only skittering away 4.
That's fine. I mean, that's out of the way, right?
It is.
Okay. And then I'm going to walk as far as I can, which is 5.
It'll put you about halfway between you're dead center of the party right now. There's 2 by the exit and 2 still at the middle of the cave. You are dead center.
Am I in that aura still?
The aura is just immediately around them.
So I'm out?
You're out.
Okay. Dwayne.
You still
I'm
can't
gonna
take
use my-
0 actions until the start of your next turn, though.
Oh, till this. Okay. Then that's my turn.
All right. Brings us to the abominations. There are 3 left around Margaret and Maeve. So we'll go, Margaret. What's your defense, AV?
4.
4. That's a 9 of masks. The attack is gonna miss. Maeve, what's your defense, AV?
4.
4. That's a 10 of masks. The attack is gonna miss. And let's randomly roll for the last one.
Ah!
You said
roll.
roll.
But I am rolling. I'm rolling
Water.
dice.
Oh.
I'm still gonna.
Yeah, fix that drink
water.
back.
So low is Heck, high is Robin. It's high. This last one's going into Maeve.
4.
No.
That's an 8 of crows. The attack misses.
Oh god.
All of them whiff. Can't touch the 2 of you. Um,
Damn, must be smelly. A lot of whiffing going on here.
they are. That's it. That's all they got.
Call it
Creepy
safe.
baby hands. No.
Call it safe chemical analysis because it's just whiffing.
There are 2 onto Dwayne. What's your defense, AV?
1.
1. That's a 13 of crows, which is gonna miss, and a 4 of masks. Means it will hit, unless you want to cheat.
You know what? I can take one hit.
Yeah. I do need to shuffle, so you can all draw from your twist deck.
Yay.
Sweet.
Well,
Well, hell.
my hand does not
Well,
look great,
hell.
y'all.
Mine
Oh, no.
neither. I used my best card earlier.
This is at a single negative twist for damage, which means it's 1. I mean, it doesn't matter. No matter what it flipped, it's 1 damage against.
But if it's at a negative twist for damage, that means you have to draw 2 cards. So
I did. We
gets us
burned,
closer to drawing more cards.
we burned a 4 and a 7 of tomes. Well, now the other one is going to make 2 attacks. Nope. Oh, no, wait. So this is your defense AV is 1?
Yes.
So that's a 6, a 5 of rams, and a 1 of tomes for a total of a 6 and a total of a 2.
Okay.
So the first one is at a double negative twist for damage, which is just 1. Next one is a straight flip for damage, which is 1. Yep. We got rid of a 2, a 1, a 6, and a 5 there.
And I am now at 3 health.
No.
They're
Bad.
just plinking, just paper cuts. But they're done. That brings us to Maeve. You take 1 point of
Yeah.
damage.
Oh, That's not good. How far away is Dwayne from Maeve?
Dwayne is 8 from you.
I run. I could get there, but that's my entire turn, I think. Yeah,
I-
run would be my entire turn.
I'll
And-
take care of him. Like,
Okay.
I can't next turn, but next turn.
Next turn.
I need to get out of this aura.
Yep.
It's gonna ping me to death. So I'm gonna try and move past the 2 that hit me.
Disengaging strike. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter
I
what your
know.
defense AV is. That's a 13 of crows. You are fine.
Okay, cool.
They have now missed
Uh,
you every single attack.
I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. Okay. And then I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna move through, but then as I'm moving, I'm putting away the hand axe and pulling out my knuckle dusters because I hit better with those apparently.
Fair enough.
So
That's
my
going to
turn.
put you right up next to Ross. The two of you in the center of your allies.
But we're out of the aura.
You are out of the auras.
Cool.
Brings us to Margaret. You do take 1 point of damage.
Okay,
Margaret's
so I'm
badass.
officially the furthest back, which is
You are
good.
officially the furthest back, so your held action
Um,
you could throw.
Yeah, if I think there's enough clearance for the friends to get out and
Absolutely.
not get hit by this cave-in, I am ready to do that and then just like,
What
Yeah.
is your athletics AV?
oh no. Okay, that's not good.
Or no, sorry,
Um,
throw. There is actually a throw skill.
Oh, there's a throw?
Yes,
Where
there is.
that?
There is a thrown skill. I use it all the time.
It's under
Oh.
ranged combat.
Yeah, bottom of range combat.
Oh, okay.
I think it's grace if you don't
It
have
is.
any.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
It is grace,
okay,
yes.
that's, well, okay, at least it's not negative. But it's
I would give you the
good.
option
It's a
of
flat
athletics
roll.
or
That's
thrown.
cool.
Your choice.
Well, athletics is, that's might, right?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's gonna make it negative. So
Okay.
yep, it's gonna be a straight pull.
You wanna spend 1 action to focus first?
That would be great. Yes.
That
would
means that you
actually
won't be
awesome.
able to move.
Hmm. Yeah, like what are the chances that like I have another turn to take
Throw
a
it and
lap
run.
next
Throw it
turn?
and run.
Well, that's the thing. If I spend 1 action focusing, I can't run.
I know.
So
that's what I'm
throw
saying.
it
Just
and
throw it
walk
and
I
run.
just go. Okay.
Don't even. Just no. Just go.
You
This
can
is-
cheat.
This is your card.
Can I cheat?
Unless it's a Joker.
Oh my god, but that's already happened to me twice.
The way he said that.
No,
It
don't
could
do
be-
it. Don't let him break you.
Just do
Just
it.
also to let you
Just-
know, if you focus,
throw it
you
around.
get a positive flip for damage with the dynamite.
Trying to keep you in
Wait, so
there.
if I throw and run, it's positive.
If you
No,
focus,
if you focus.
that gives
Oh.
you positive flip to the attack and to damage.
And I don't like this choice.
It's a gamble.
It's a gamble, and you know what? If I die, I die. I'm gonna try it.
You gonna focus?
Yep, I'm gonna focus and throw.
That is a 5 of crows.
So,
Would you like
focus,
to cheat?
positive twist.
Oh, you get positive. Yes, thank you. That is a 1 of crows.
Do you have anything higher than a 5 in your hand?
I do. I could cheat and make that a 9.
9's not bad.
A
Better.
9 plus 0. It's better. Do you like to cheat?
Yeah, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna
Because
cheat.
it decreases the ranges of failure, right? If she cheats.
Mhm.
You light the dynamite, take a moment to breathe, focus, and just hurl as these things are pouring this necrotic energy into you. You already feel it starting to have an effect on your muscles. Bro, doesn't quite go as far as you'd like. But it is still going to hit the closest 2 pillars. Which is going to be moderate damage with a 9. And both of those pillars just get ripped to shreds as the explosion rocks that entire side of this cavern wall. There's already cracks starting to form, little chunks of rock starting to fall from the ceiling. That brings us back to Thomas.
All right, which of these seer-sucking abominations ain't engaged at the moment?
There are 2 small ones and 1 big one on Dwayne, and there's 3 small ones around Margaret.
So everybody's shooting into
Everybody's-
either of those situations would be.
Yeah.
You don't make this easy for me, do you?
But the good news is that there's more enemies than friendlies, so your odds of hitting an enemy are very good.
That's a fair point. All right, I'm shooting for the big fuck.
Okay. So I will flip for Dwayne first. That's an 8 of tomes. And
Is
then,
the big fuck by me?
yeah. You. Oh no! The big one's by
Oh, it's
Margaret.
going
Oh,
Margaret.
big one got stuck.
Yeah.
Because Margaret punched him in the knee.
Yep. So that's 8 is for Margaret. The 11 is for the big guy. 9 is for the first of the little guys. 10 is for the second of the little guys. And a 7 is for the final little guy. I flipped 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Ooh, do I get anything for a straight?
You know what?
Oh,
Applause.
is this
Thank
for Weathermore shooting at me?
For shooting into combat.
Okay, well, if it did go towards me, I now have the trapper feature shoot past me. So friendly characters do not flip a card for this character when shooting into
Oh.
engagement.
Then never mind. Ignore everything I just did. You shooting the
I'm
big guy.
shooting the big guy.
I'm not going to add those cards back to the deck, but ignore all that.
All right.
What's your AV to
Well,
shoot?
fine. It's a 6 with the we're shooting with Shelly. So
That is a 6 of crows, total of a 12.
6 crows. Quick! Somebody help me. Did that hit last time on him?
I don't think we've attacked
On the
a.
big guy, I don't think we've even tried to attack the big
No,
guy.
Margaret got.
Oh, I
Attack.
think Margaret flipped a 13.
Uh huh. 13 feels like a weird number. God, I would really love to have it. Nope, I'm gonna let that sit where it is.
A 12 will hit.
All right.
You are at a double negative twist for damage, but you have one positive twist, so it's just a single negative twist.
All right.
Which, unfortunately, that's a 12 into 3, which means that we take the 3. So it is minimum damage.
Only 2 damage.
2 damage. It's better than nothing. And these things don't have any armor.
All right. That's 3 shots in Shelly. I think I'm gonna take a shot into that group again. I'm gonna shoot the big one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and take it down. I got 3 more shots in Shelly.
Say 13 of crows.
Crows too. Hey, guess what? That's not what I'm looking for. I'm dumb. I'm looking for masks. God,
wait.
I'm so excited.
No, that is masks. I'm sorry. That is masks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's excellent then. That's gonna ricochet. So yeah, you do damage, and then it goes to another target and does a different damage roll.
So, the 13 plus, what's your AV?
6.
So 19. Oh yeah, that's absolutely a double positive flip for damage.
All right. And it's brutal as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Nice.
Hey, I got the 1 out of the way. That's, doesn't take away the 12 and the 13 I took out as well. But, so... Full
that's-
flush damage?
Yeah, max damage.
Like, not critical, but just max.
Yeah. The
Okay.
highest damage tier.
Oh, 4. All right.
Ooh, yeah.
4 damage, and then we're gonna... then another damage flip for another character within 3 yards. I think if I could, like, set in a somewhat dramatic way, I want to hit this thing and ricochet off some of its horrible limbs and metallic parts to go to the one that would be most preventing Margaret from X-graying out of there.
There is one that is heavily wounded.
Oh, okay, we can finish that.
It's
Yeah, why not?
moderate damage, which means that you are going to finish it.
All right, that's just gonna be 2. Yeah.
Yep.
Just 2
More than
shots.
enough.
Rip the one. Except the second one just dinks off the armor and plinks one in the head.
Just the ringing of metal impacting this thing's like metallic body as one of them around you, Margaret, just gets ripped to shreds from a bullet. Good there?
That's about 2 AP, so I'm gonna just scream out again, move it or lose it!
All right.
Lose it being your lives!
Dwayne, take 1 point of damage.
Hey, look at that. I'm running low on those points. I've just got the 2 in front of me, but I really can't do much. Like, my defense is so low that they're very likely to hit me if I try to move
But
past them.
They don't even have the ability to do more than 1 point of damage to you.
This is true.
Oh, you're talking about disengaging strike. Yeah, it is likely
Yeah.
they'll hit you.
So I guess I am going to hit the one that I already hit.
That one's severely wounded. That's a 10 of masks.
So that's a 14.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a positive twist for damage, which is maximum damage.
That is 5.
That one is ripped to shreds. Just crushed there on the spot.
And I guess I'll do the other attack on the other one.
There's a 2 of tomes.
I really want to get damage in.
There are 2 left by you.
2 left by me.
Yeah, there were 3. You just took 1 out.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm
You know
sorry.
what?
There were only 2, so there's only 1 left.
Okay. I'm going to try to clear the way. I'm gonna cheat for King.
13 of crows, absolutely. With a positive
So
twist.
17 total.
A positive twist for damage. That's a 13, which means it's severe damage.
That would also be a 5.
That one is destroyed.
So clear the way.
Way is clear.
You're just making craters over there, man.
Yep. All right, that brings us...
That is the most damage I may have done, like, in an entire combat in that turn.
That brings us to the Desolation Engine.
No.
We're gonna go ahead and once again do a Desolation of Supplication on Maeve. You're in the center, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go on you. What's your willpower?
You get +3.
No, you didn't put it on me.
I did?
Your Sawbones.
Oh, I'm
You-
Sawbones? I thought that was
Yeah.
Ross. Oh,
No.
my bad. Then I get a
Ross
+3
is
that
creepy.
That makes it 5.
I'm creepy.
5?
Yeah.
With the
With-
+3.
With the +3 makes it a 5.
That's a 6 of rams. Like to cheat.
Do I have anything? I don't have anything higher.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's not willpower, it's toughness.
Oh, that's even worse.
Okay, well, never mind.
Have more than that.
Wait,
No.
toughness. If you don't have ranks in toughness, it's just whatever it is.
It just, yeah, go
Oh.
off of the stat.
Ooh.
What stat is that?
Resilience.
So that's a -1 AV.
That's a 5
So
total.
That's 5 total.
You suffer 4 points of damage.
I am down.
And just...
Flat out.
Would that have the negative for damage? Because
It
he's
doesn't
still
flip for
imposed.
damage.
Oh, okay.
So you're...
That puts me at 0.
I need you to make an unconscious roll. which is-
Ah! Got you! You said roll.
Dang it!
What do you need from me?
A toughness duel
Oh,
for to roll unconscious, or to not go unconscious, which I believe it's target number 8, unless I am incorrect.
Yeah, I think that's right.
That's what it was last time.
unconscious.
10.
10. Thank you. So, what is your toughness, AV?
I'm gonna need
Should-
that.
Yes, you did join at the best time.
-1.
Negative
It's the
1.
same stat you just. It's the same stat you just pulled on for that attack.
That's an 11 of rams, which means that you
10.
just hit a 10.
You got a 10.
Oh.
You are conscious at 0.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Ooh.
But
So am I still standing, or did I fall over?
you are still standing. You did not go unconscious.
Cool.
But here's the fun
What?
part of this ability.
What happened?
That wasn't even the fun part.
I
Oh.
know. That was just the damage.
I need every character within 6, which is everybody, to make a TN13 toughness duel. Or you also get to suffer damage. So,
Does that count me twice?
no, every other character.
Okay. Oh,
So,
fuck.
we'll go left to right, starting with...
Question.
Yes.
Does this count as me being targeted by an enemy's magical action?
It does not, so you are not targeted.
Okay.
Your friends just got filled with this black negative energy, and then with a scream just exploded. And yeah. So we'll go left to right, starting with Ross. What's your toughness?
4.
4. That's an 11. Total of 15. You are fine. Wayne.
Toughness.
Mm-hmm.
I also have the magical shield. Would that still be
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, then +6.
6 with a 2 of rams. That's an 8 and a failure. Would you like to cheat?
What are we going for?
TN
Do we know?
13.
13.
You know what? I have a 7. I'll take it.
You suffer nothing. Thomas.
2.
2. A 1 of rams.
Oh god.
Would you like to cheat?
That's just gonna impact severity at this point, right?
Nope. It is.
Oh.
It's flat damage.
It's just a save or so. All right, cool. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to eat that.
So you suffer 3 points of damage.
I'm good.
And Margaret.
You also have a +3.
Oh.
That puts you at a +6.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 5 of tomes. Puts you an 11 failure.
Oh, I don't have anything better.
That's 3
No.
damage.
Oh, okay. Fine.
She says so nonchalantly.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
Oh,
gonna
it's
be
fine.
worse damage. Oh, okay.
Desolation of
I was bad,
Supplication.
but it's fine.
All characters within 6, which includes the little Griblies. They're going to make them 2. They suffer damage equal to what the original character suffered -1.
So do the little ones pop? No, they only take 3, so they won't pop, do they?
Some of them are damaged. We'll go with the
that's right.
last one
Some of
on...
them will pop.
Oh, though there is none on Dwayne. There's 2 left on Margaret, and that's it. That one got a 12 of... Oh, wait, no, they don't flip. What am I doing? They just have a flat toughness.
They just roll, right?
Why would anyone roll in this game? That would be ridiculous.
You're saying that?
Nope, they're both gonna fail. And the 2 around you also just start getting blasted by the energy. They're now both heavily wounded.
Gotta say, this is the first combat in 3 games where I felt good about taking 3 ranks in counterspell.
Let's go with some entropy clause against Margaret there.
Oh boy. Oh no.
So that's a double negative.
Are you below half health?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a positive, but the double negative means that it is just a single negative flip. That's still a 7 of crows, which, what's your defense AV?
4.
4. So that's an 11. That is going to hit.
Okay, bye everybody.
That's damage with would be a positive twist because you're so hurt, but a negative twist because it only had 1 degree of success. So it's just flat, which is a 12 of tomes, which is 6 points of damage.
Alright, we're out. Bye everybody.
The rest of you,
For progress 3.
Now, the focus affects both attack and damage flips. I don't know if impose affects damage flips.
I added a negative just in case.
Oh, okay.
The rest of you, as you're running towards the entrance, look back to see that wall starting to collapse, and those creatures and their parts starting to pull themselves back together, forming another one of these desolation engines with Margaret at the center of it.
Wait,
Rocks, they are physically wrapping themselves around Margaret to form a desolation engine.
Oh, sweet upgrade. Excited about your new path.
Rocks
Is that your
continue
new
to
pursuit?
crumble and fall, hitting the ground as that entire section of the cavern has now collapsed inwards. I would jump over to Margaret. As you start to feel yourself going unconscious as this thing just starts ripping into you with entropy, there's a moment where it just slows to a crawl. A similar feeling to those void creatures you'd fought just starts to fill the cavern around you. A raspy feminine voice just starts talking as if everything was normal, as if you were friends. Hello. What are you?
My name's Margaret. And I'm not sure if I'm a what, more of a who.
You are not the void touched.
Okay, that's a fair point. I guess a regular human.
A shadow of a figure just starts to manifest itself next to this creature who is mid claws in your rib cage, pulling out flesh and muscle just very, very slowly. What may have been a feminine figure at one point, now skin kind of sunken and not quite rotting, but close. Jet black hair that washes down, nearly hits the ground. Half of her body is mutated and chitinous, like those void creatures that you'd fought. But you could be. Do you want to die here?
I mean, what's the other option?
Looks over towards Thomas, Thomas, you can see this. It's like time just slowed to a crawl. Your own muscles don't respond quickly, but in the midst of this cave-in, you can see through the rocks and the rubble Margaret having a conversation as calm as can be. She looks back to you. To serve. Did you muted? Or
Maybe
Discord
I just
is...
have to get
Oh, there it
closer
goes.
on my mic. Yeah, okay. I just have to lean in really close. I hope chat you enjoy this. ASMR moment. Who might that be?
Me.
And for all these clarifying questions, I just, who are you?
I am Oblivion.
I feel like that means something to people that know the lore better, but I don't. Well, this isn't what I set out to do, so. I certainly lost a bet. So, care to pay me out?
She holds out that
Got a hand.
one mutated chitinous hand towards you. like to take it? You reach out, grab one, and it just feels cold to the touch. And she just rips not just your physical self, but rips you out of time. The rest of you see that explosion finish caving in the cavern, crushing those creatures, that desolation engine, those abominations all flat under tons of rubble. It's a good minute before it finally settles. And stepping out from the rubble as the dust is still clearing, just like a specter from the mist, Margaret just walks out.
In the fight.
Do they still look injured, or do they look perfectly fine?
Very heavily injured.
Okay.
In fact, I should do an unconscious roll for you. Dang it, I said roll again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's toughness, right? I'm +3.
What is it? +3?
Mhm.
That's a 4 of masks.
Well,
Unconscious.
yep, falls down.
Takes
Can I
3
catch-
steps.
Good night.
Can I catch Margaret as she falls?
Absolutely. Takes
Yeah.
3 steps towards you. The knees buckle, and he just starts to
Yep.
drop.
And Maeve will just slide forward on a knee and catch Margaret. Probably looking just about as bad, honestly.
But for as bad as the rest of you are hurt, you're alive. And that's where we're going to take a break, give everyone a chance to grab a drink, to shoot me all of the questions that I'm sure are burning in your minds, and we'll come back with maybe a confrontation with your killer. Who knows? But we'll see you soon, everybody. Oh no! Our cameras are all... There we go. There's the
Oh.
right screen. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Where we left off, one of our own had met a very friendly person who offered an escape from death. With Margaret rattling death's door, but the door did not open. And she was pulled from the grips of death.
Questioning very friendly and person.
Totally all three of those things.
Mm-hmm.
But as she stepped from the smoke created from the cave-in, she took 3 steps and then promptly collapsed into Maeve's arms. Thomas, I don't know if I need to explain or if you already get what is going on.
I am going to hold my tongue for this
Okay.
moment.
I am instantly laying Margaret down and administering doctoring aid.
Yeah. What's your AV?
AV for doctor is 5.
That is a 7 of
Back and
tomes.
back up.
It's a tomes? Yes! Awesome, cool.
That's
So 7, 12.
yeah. So that should be 1.
2 heals.
It's gonna be a bit higher margin of success because it's a
Yeah.
tome because I have medical genius.
So it's 3 margins of success. Or sorry, 2 margins of success.
Right.
'Cause you had natural 1 and then your additional 1.
Mhm.
So, is that heal a flat or is that a healing flip?
It's 1 per margin of success. So, like, if you meet the 5, that's 1 heal. 10 becomes 2 heals.
That would be 3 total.
So 3 flip then? Or 2 flip?
No flips. It's like you heal per margin of success. So
Oh.
you succeeded the 5, so that's 1 heal. you did 10, so that's one, and then you get an extra.
Okay. So I'm
Wow.
gonna heal them 3 then?
3.
Okay. So they're at 2. So they're conscious. They're not bleeding out. They're better
Yeah.
than me.
Are we still in combat, or are we out of
Nope,
combat?
you're out of combat.
Okay, come over here, Dwayne.
Basically, Maeve is just gonna start like going for the worst of the wounds, all the cuts, the like fast stitching and quickly fixing, and just mumbling her breath. You're fine. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna wake up, and you're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. It's just.
I'm here, Dwayne. I'll take care of you.
Oh,
Oh, that's creepy.
And
that's how I got his name.
You know what? I had given him a nickname, but I'm using Creepy now. Creepy is his new nickname. So I have a Doctor of 5 as well.
5. Plus a 4 of tomes for a 9.
I'm gonna cheat that and use this 5 atoms instead. I'll
Okay.
tell you why I'm gonna cheat, because that heals you too.
Yeah.
But that triggers my trap card.
Thank you. I was gonna say it if you didn't.
It's my skill trigger for Doctor, which is lots of bandages. So after succeeding, if you're performing first aid, make another first aid attempt on the same target.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a 5 of rams.
So that's another 2.
Or healing.
So that puts me up at 6.
You're most welcome, friend.
So I have a question, because I'm at 0. Do I have to make continual unconscious checks, or am I good?
If you would get hit and lose more health, you would continue to make checks. And they get harder and harder because you'd go into the negatives.
Do you want my assistance?
She's not even. She doesn't hear you. Like, she's focusing on Margaret. Like, she is tunnel visioned on Margaret.
Same.
Yeah.
So much in common. We should shoot this person together.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna do a Doctor skill on Maeve as well.
Just start
If you-
sewing
yeah.
up Maeve.
She's not even
Oh.
gonna acknowledge it until she feels that first like needle hit.
That is an 8 of masks.
Two
Okay.
heals.
Yeah, I'm at 2. So I think like she doesn't even hear you ask if you want to help or anything like that. She's just focus, and then as soon as you hit the first like needle through the skin to suture up a wound, ah! Hi! And she just goes back.
Margaret is there in your lap as you you stop the bleeding, you make sure that she's breathing, and then as you administer that aid, Margaret would slowly regain consciousness.
I've probably got her head in my lap, and I'm just like, basically like I'm looking opposite the way you're facing, so like that weird face concept. Okay, good. Okay, good. Oh.
While they are doing a healing human centipede,
Thought it too.
I hate that. I hate that a lot.
Dwayne is going to step next to Thomas, and he's going to say loud enough only for Thomas to hear, if that judicious, if your judicious ethics find you pointing your gun at anybody around here, I just want you to know you better point at me first. Understood?
You really want to have this kind of problem now? Bomb cave.
I'm just letting you know the problem's there. It's up to you when it happens.
And you're just gonna let it fester?
Yeah, we got enough docs around for that.
I got some questions about your docs, too.
Yeah. We all got questions.
They keep themselves in line. Start raising spirits. Problems yet.
Fair?
That one. And he pulls down his glasses a bit, and you're gonna kind of see, like, I don't think you've ever really seen his eyes, but like there seems to be like a little wispy, I don't know, like kind of a little flash of void itself. I just know what that is, even if you don't yet.
I know that in a world as harsh as this, it is atypical to find so many allies. And I will stand between anybody who seeks to dwindle their numbers.
Better watch who you call ally then. They might stab you in the back.
I'm used to that.
And you have a messed up idea of friendship.
You ain't the first one that said that to me.
Probably won't be the last by the sounds of it.
Probably not. And Dwayne literally just busts up laughing. Like crazy laughter.
What a damn mess.
Margaret's that same wisp of, oh, I haven't had my light on this whole time. I've been sitting in darkness. That same wispy energy, that's the individual that that pulled you from the rubble. There's a fraction of that is seeping out from under Thomas's glasses.
Kind of take notice of that as I'm like kind of coughing up blood a little bit. I'm sitting in Abe's lap and I was kind of like try to get up a little bit. Nose me several broken ribs.
You got a little blood, and she pulls out a bandana and just like wipes the blood off, like from the lips. Okay, you're good.
Oh, thank you.
I am, at this moment, going to use a dramatic reshuffling. I am shuffling the fate die.
Ooh!
We get to draw?
Get to draw a
Yeah.
card.
I get something
Yay!
better? Okay.
Much
Wait,
better.
this one card. I didn't shuffle
I
it.
have more than one card left now.
Well, the 6 of you, now all standing, all bleeding less than you were a few moments ago, still stare up at that long walk back to the top. What would you like to do?
We should move. We should move.
Probably for the best.
Inhale some dust.
No. I got one foot in the grave, basically, anyway. Plus, I didn't get in on any of this healing.
You need healing?
Yeah, were you hurt?
I'm fine. Oh, splat.
No.
No, for real, actually, yeah. I have 2. I got 4 out of my 6 wounds. Hit.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
when Maeve exploded.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, one of you kind of blew up over everyone else.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
You got it.
Ow, that hurt. I am going to help Margaret up off the ground and hand Margaret over to Ross and come over to Thomas and do a doctor check.
That's
I
a
have a
10 of tomes.
So that's 15 total. Oh, tomes? That means it's got an extra level of success.
That is 4
So
healing.
he's gonna be full. Oh,
Never
you're
mind.
fine. You're perfectly
That was
fine. And she
cool.
just starts, like, double checks. Like, did you take any bullets? No. Did you get any slashes? No. And yeah, puts you right back up.
Like, wipe away the caustic energy from me.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
Yeah. That
Crystal
bandana,
cleanse.
like she folds the bandana to get the blood on the other side and double checks and like yeah, if there is any caustic energy still on him, yeah. Sure.
Dwayne
Well.
will offer to assist Margaret if needed, like the under the arm thing.
Well, the journey back up is steeper than you imagined on the way down. For as much of a death trap as this looked coming down under the mask of the illusion, it's far worse going back up. So, I'm going to go left to right and go for some athletics flips for everybody.
No.
Margaret, you are technically being helped by Dwayne, so whatever Dwayne gets is what you will have.
Okay.
Start with Ross. It's a 10 of crows.
So that's a 7.
You have -3.
I may not be good at might stuff.
I
Okay.
feel that. I'm not much better. I'm minus two.
I might have a -3 for my might. I might.
Okay. So
DM makes note of this for later purposes.
The DM will remember that.
so by the time you reach the top, you will have the slow condition until you have a chance to stop and catch your breath.
All right.
+1 wouldn't help with that, would it?
No.
Okay. Then let me do this before we flip more cards. I'm gonna do my zero turn power reassurance. Gonna add +1 to everybody's duel here.
That's a 3 of tomes for Dwayne.
Actually, I get a positive twist to
Ooh.
all athletics challenges from
Beautiful.
Hard
That's a 7 of rams.
So that's a 10 for me, and I also gain a margin of success if it's a successful.
It is. So yeah, you and Margaret are fine. The two of you working in tandem to reach the top. Thomas.
Hi. Sorry, I was coughing before. I didn't want anyone to be exposed to that. Are we sure this can't be acrobatics?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay, it's gonna be a -2 for me.
So that's a 4 of tomes down to a 2 of tomes. Would you like to cheat?
Yeah, I have to, don't I? I mean, can someone just hold me up, please? No,
I don't know
think
how many people can I carry.
I will. I'll just eat it on this one, I think.
Yeah. By the time you reach the top, you are also going to be slow. And that just leaves Maeve.
Straight pull for me.
The total of a 5 of rams.
God.
I did see dramatic shuffle. I had to get back all of those super low cards.
Slowed takes away 1 AP.
Yeah, in dramatic time.
I'll just be slowed then. That's fine.
All right. So
Can't believe Dwayne is the only one.
as the 6 of you, I guess I should flip for June. June got it 8. It won't matter, but 2 is also huffing and puffing by the time y'all reach the top. When you pass by, mine shaft after mine shaft, everything is eerily silent. Eventually reaching the top of that steep descent, and it starts to level back off. There's the very faint sound of mine carts, occasional sound of conversation deep down some of those branching paths. But staring up, entrance to the tunnel, you know that it was maybe late morning when you came down here. Staring back at you from the sky, it's dark. It is pure moonlight shining down. You've been
Better
down here
report
for
this.
hours. Anything you'd like to do, or continue press on to the surface?
I think it's gonna be real easy to want to fly off the handle and try and hunt him down. But the reason he stuck us in there is because he didn't want us telling everybody what was going on.
Yeah.
Now, it's 6-5. Our testimony's against his. And we should be in pretty good standing with the guild. So, at least after accepting our jobs, looks over the group and just like, dear God, okay.
Mention of the guild, like Maeve is just like, mm-hmm.
We want to go after him. I think the best way to do that is to get some help on our side.
To be honest, I'm not one for holding grudges, but I do think reducing collateral damage in this instance would be in our best interests. And getting word up the chain's the easiest way to do that.
Finally stepping out into the moonlight. You're bathed in the comforting glow, finally being able to take in deep, fresh breaths of Malifaux city air. Never has it tasted quite so good. But as you step out, you see a very decrepit looking beggar, basically. Tattered clothes, sitting on the remnants of what at one point was probably a sleeping bag. Just posted up there at the mine entrance. The moment you all step out, looks up at you, and the face just starts to glow with a smile. Most of the teeth are missing. Just hard to tell what color the hair and beard may have been because it is so full of dirt. But he immediately starts scrabbling to his feet and part crawl, part, running over to the 6 of you.
Yeah, that's gonna catch a unholstering of just my visible gun. Oh, I think that's just about enough.
It comes to a sliding halt there on the gravel. Oh, no, 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 no. I have a message for you. If I saw some people come back up looking all dangerous and beat up, I'm supposed to give you a message, and sorry. Turns around, runs back to the sleeping sack, digs through it for a moment, pulls out a fairly thick envelope.
I'm holstering my gun at this point. That was,
Turns, runs back to you, pulls the envelope out. And the message, right? It was, if they survive, that tell them that they aren't going to find what was his name? Um uh uh, Victor? Victor? Not gonna find
Olaf, yeah.
yes. No. But you're not gonna find him back at his workshop. He's left to pursue his true ambitions, and if you really want help, or if you want answers or revenge, to track him down and find him. And he's expecting you.
Of course.
How
he is.
delightful.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll take the envelope from him.
It's
What's in the?
about that thick.
I'll open the envelope.
Inside, at a rough glance, you're probably looking about at 180 script.
Oh,
So she'll open it, look, eyes go wide, tuck it in her back pocket.
oh,
Said that might help to find him. Also said that you might have something for me.
Yeah, I'll step up and give him a few script, like 5. Give him 5 script.
Oh, okay.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Said that you'd have something for me.
Script money isn't enough? You can get yourself nice and drunk and warm there.
Oh, I can. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Tell you what. You ever shot a pistol?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Well, teach a man to fish. And
You're not
Dwayne will hand him his old gun since he got an upgrade.
you're not gonna just arm a transient.
Oh, I couldn't. It's or they'd lock me up again if I had a weapon.
You sure?
And a felon.
I did my time, most of it. Between Ross and Dwayne, which of you has stone?
I think I had the stone.
Yeah.
His
Oh,
eyes would definitely flick to you, like looking up and down your person, and there's just this globule of drool that starts forming at the corner of his mouth and just running down his face.
Is medically, is this man okay?
No, not even a little bit. Uh, you're sure you don't have anything else? Any little trinkets or something?
Actually, I think I did. Because my new pursuit, I have like, I think I have like so many like trinkets, like random trinkets in my pocket, like little toys and trinkets. So she pulls out a little bell and puts it in his hand and smiles and steps back.
He kind of like just barely noticing you takes it and is still just now grinning from ear to ear. That drool kind of starting to you know the smile kind of helps to dam the pool of drool that was coming out of the side of his mouth, but still looking intently at Ross.
It would help if you told us what this thing is that you're expecting of us.
I don't know. I
Then
just
how do we know?
check that. Can I vibe check?
yeah.
Okay.
What's your AV?
+4.
4. That's an 8 of masks. He legitimately doesn't know, but it's like it's as if he were starving and he smells just the tastiest of food coming from Ross.
Hmm.
Oh, I shouldn't keep you. I should go.
Could I attempt something a little bit? It seems kind of similar to him suffering from withdrawal.
Very much so.
Could I attempt to end that effect on him?
Oh. Yes. What's your bonus?
+6.
That's a 6 of crows. Like to cheat?
I don't have much better.
Are you doing a counter spell?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a moment where, like, the look on his face starts to shift from a smile to a grimace of pain and just starts stepping back away from you till that thread of counterspell is broken. And he exhales. Oh, I don't. Maeve, he finally looks down at that bell and like brings it up to his nose and just inhales deep, and then looks up at you, eyes wide like it was Christmas morning, and just starts like almost on hands and knees, like Golem, just slowly crawling towards you.
I think she's a little unnerved, but like it's not backstepping until he gets real kind of close. You're welcome. And she just kind of looks at everybody else like, what?
If he gets closer to personal space, Dwayne would hold out his hammer, interceding. That's close enough, friend.
Yeah, the moment any of you did anything to impede the movement or get in the way, he'd stop.
Like,
sorry.
was he
sorry.
saying anything, or was he just crawling towards me?
Just crawling.
It seems like you need more help than we can provide, friend.
Oh no. I'm fine. I should go. Good luck. I hope. Like the eyes like flick between Maeve and Ross, and the sentence just dies in his throat. He's just backing away back towards his sleeping bag and small pile of trinkets. Eventually getting far enough that he just turns and starts scooping it up, rolling up the mat, and then lightly jogging off, now in a much happier mood. Just out into the street.
Is there anything I can roll to know why that made him happy, other than, hey, I gave you a gift, hooray?
I feel like they'll probably fall under notice unless you feel like you have a better skill.
Where is notice?
Under expertise.
I have 1 point in it, but it's a 0. So triple.
Okay. That's an 11 of rams. It was definitely the sense of the Neverborn that he was enthralled by.
Oh.
Do I get a sense that when I tried to stop the effect that it did anything to calm the withdrawal?
It was odd because it felt like you were succeeding. Like there's a moment where you snapped him out of it, where that enthrallment was gone, but he willingly fought to get it back.
Can't save everybody. Come on,
Alright.
let's get a report in.
The streets are long since dark. The lanterns along Main Street have all been lit. Their soft light just dances in the darkness. You'd eventually reach the guild headquarters, a almost castle-like structure with towers for riflemen to stand, a gate, constant patrols, and a massive, like, semicircle staircase that leads up to the doorway. The courtyard of this structure is enormous, probably close to 2 acres for training ground, for a munitions depot, for a barracks. This is a military fortress. But as you step up, see the guard at the gate, just watching the 6 of you as you walk up. Can I help you?
When you submit a report, disturbances in the mine.
All right, and got a name?
Withermore.
Furthermore, where have I heard
Original
that name?
assignment was under Dwayne Lewis.
Where have I heard Withermore before?
I asked the same damn thing.
Used to have a bookshop. That was my family, though, a while ago.
That could have been it.
Could have been.
All
No,
right.
I'm not bookbinding.
Yells back over the other side of the wall. Hey, go get Sergeant Studwick. They rush back inside. Looks like a conscript who's just maybe 16, just swimming in a uniform. He stumbles off, runs up the steps. Comes back about a minute later. See that same sergeant who you'd met the first time, Sergeant Studwick. He steps up to the gate. You hear the massive, like, bolt and chains unlock. And the giant wooden and steel door swings inwards. You, got a report for me?
Yeah. Old man. What was his name?
Victor Ramos.
Yeah.
Killing abominations down in the
Why don't we step inside?
Sure thing.
Figured that catch.
You're all pretty quickly ushered in through the gate as they close it behind you, relock it, and you are escorted up the steps and into the headquarters, which 2 of you know that this is where they hunt people that's like you.
I think Maeve lets out like a tiny whimper as soon as that door is locked behind her.
Step in through the massive wooden ornate doors, and it is a The greeting room alone is just marble tile flooring with marble pillars and banners with the guild symbol hanging everywhere. There's small desks where, clerks probably work throughout the day, but right now everything is empty. The only movement inside, other than all of you, is a figure whose heels just clack against the marble floor, even louder than any of your footsteps. Heels probably about that tall. As she walks, her fiery red hair just sways behind her, though her eyes and the top half of her face are covered in an equally bright red mask, handkerchief, something. Any of you that know anything about the guild would recognize a hero by the name of Lady Justice.
Me. What?
Behind
What?
her, a pair of individuals follow very closely in tow. Their faces, just this ghostly skeletal visage, lit by bright blue flames. And on each of their backs is a massive coffin. But they walk as if they weighed nothing at all. The three of them walk towards the door, paying no attention to you. Walk past you even. Although the death marshal in the back will stop for a moment. Head turns towards the six of you. And then keeps walking.
That's right. Keep walking, sir.
He pulls out
Another
his gun.
whimper
What'd you
from
say to me?
Yeah, Maeve whimpers again once he's out of earshot. She's just,
All right. Sergeant Studwick brings you to one of the desks. Sorry, got my suspicions, and I'm worried that you're about to confirm everything I was afraid of.
Probably that and more.
It was definitely not an agreeable time we spent down in the mines.
All right. So what happened?
Well, it seems as if Ramos was uh, chucking unsuspecting miners to the wolves, so to speak. Had beasties that he was making.
Damn it.
Could Ross have determined, like, would this have been a kind of necromancy that he was kind of doing?
Technically.
Or was okay. Um um
There was definitely some necromancy being used down in the mines. It was quite.
and Ross is like about to say like it was very like wow, that was really good magic. But quickly changes the word last minute to be creepy. Definitely I think is the word that my friend Dwayne was using. Creepy. It was creepy. Yes.
Damn it
Among
all.
other
Yeah.
words.
And not to mention magic covering it all up. It looked like we were going in circles until, well, we were in this chamber full of them. He never actually walked down with us himself.
I
Definitely.
think the worst part of the situation might be that it seemed as if he wanted us to be chasing him.
Well, that's good then. He's thinking you're gonna be on his tail. That gives us an advantage. Alright. I'll send the witch hunters down there. I have to shut down the mine for a day, which Union's not gonna like that.
I think
it's
that
fun.
they'll like that more than having their members slaughtered.
Yeah, yeah. We'll paint it in a better light. But damn. Okay. Any any proof? Yeah, you got anything on him that I can show?
Handwritten letter.
I'd take that. Yeah.
I kind of look over towards Maeve and you got it
Oh,
on you.
did he give? Did the guy have a letter? I thought it was just a verbal.
Oh,
Money.
well, what he said was just a verbal, just
Mhm.
reciting. But he did
Hmm.
hand you a nice big thick envelope.
Yeah, yeah.
I assumed there was a letter.
No.
Since no one told us what was inside of it.
I mean, if you're gonna look at her expectingly, and it's fine, pulls out and she hands you the rather thick envelope. I don't think there's a letter in there.
Opens it up and just starts moving all the money aside to try and find a letter in there.
um,
Or the script, rather. That's paper script,
script.
yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your willpower, AV?
Who?
Thomas.
Oh, my willpower. Oh, it's like so high and
So good.
No.
So good.
so good. 3.
Hey,
You touched it and I didn't. Son of a bitch.
that's 9 of crows. Total of a 12. Good with that, or would you like to cheat?
I'm good with that.
Yeah, there's a moment where you find yourself like staring off while you're going through the motion of flipping through them. Your eyes are just kind of staring off at nothing to make yourself pay attention again. And what it was trying to force you to miss, trying to make sure that you didn't see, was that kind of as you're flipping through the script, there's just little bits of writing on each one that as they get bent and folded over together, it starts to form sigils.
Now, sigils are things that cause magic to occur, correct?
Typically,
I think he trapped this money.
I'll hand it on over.
Give him the envelope. Just be careful. Don't want anything blowing up in my team's face.
Uh, Takes a few moments of looking it over.
Hmm?
I will actually,
Possessive,
if I
aren't we?
can, uh, give him magic shielding.
Oh, he's not gonna touch it.
What's the pull for to figure out what they do?
Um, it depends. Like if you have that kind of magic, it could be, prestidigitation or necromancy, whatever it is. Counterspelling would also work. Something like that.
I don't have any ranks in it, but I have a positive AV number in them.
Sure. Would you like to use?
Sigiled money. Enchanting check?
Sure. I also need to know what your willpower AV is because that's a black joker.
Oh no. So my willpower's 2. Just looking at it? Or
Just
do I have to handle it?
taking a moment to connect with your
Oh,
mind,
okay.
trying to focus on it, and it just seeps in just like a poison. But that's an 11 of crows.
So that would be a 13.
You're
total.
fine. You are also fine. Both of you passed. You feel like, again, it's trying to draw your attention just off into nothing. But you just shake your head and stare back at it. hard to tell exactly what it does without full on just getting down and dirty.
Full on letting it happen like it almost did.
Yeah.
You know what?
Oh.
Ross is gonna go a little forward and say, how about I try?
I don't. Look, I appreciate you brought this to me, and I will compensate you all of this script, but I can't let you risk setting this off.
Very
Now,
well.
Sounds amenable to us. I think that was the major concern, right?
Tuck it away in the drawer, lock it. You happen to know how much script was in there?
It looked to be about 300 to me.
Damn you and your honesty.
That was not honest.
That's not honesty.
I
thought
think
it
he was.
300.
180.
No,
Not
it
in
was
the slightest.
180.
It was 180.
Yeah, that's true. Never mind.
But since I didn't put hands on it when I looked at it, then it would be an estimate. And if somebody said a number before Maeve does, then she'll just shut up.
Ooh.
I want to be clear. Dwayne is guessing, and I am using the fact that he has negative intellect to make it a bad guess.
Before anyone says anything, we have a raid from the Space Jamber, which is amazing, and we heckin' love ya. But, Amber, we need a number.
Pick a high number, or don't.
Or don't. I just need a number from you.
Oh no.
Oh, well, if Amber's not here, then...
No,
Oh, yeah.
No.
We
Oh no.
just need a number.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Out of what?
Just a number.
I'm scared.
Go high. Go high.
Oh. I don't know what you expected.
Well, I can't go 42,069. But, are you suggesting that there was 300 script in the envelope?
Like I said, if Dwayne says a number before Maeve can say anything, she will shut up.
Okay. He'd reach into another drawer. Amber, if you had guessed lower than the number that they were guessing, I was going to go off of whatever your guess was. But he would pull out 300 script, slide it across the table. Now, this money does come with the stipulation that if you hear anything about where Ramos is, you come to me. And if I hear anything, get any leads, I'm counting on you to track him down. Because I'm not supposed to be doing this. I was told to drop this case. So officially, we're not working together. How's that?
Fine by me.
Good.
Sound like we can use all the help we can get.
Good. But he, lets go of the script. If you need anything, need any supplies, any ammo, any armor, looks how beat to hell most of you look. We got some supplies out there. They'd be willing to sell them to you. Talk to the quartermaster. Other than that, see what I can track down tonight. Hopefully you hear from me in the morning.
Enough.
Good. And, you asked me before about, artifacts, right? Neverborn artifacts, where you can find some information on them.
It had come up, yeah.
Yes. I still have the stone.
Good. I asked some of the witch hunters. One of them said he'd done some work around artifacts like that before, and he wanted to take a look for you.
Fair enough.
All right, but
Lead's better than no lead.
you all better get some rest. You look dead tired.
Glad.
Oh,
Yeah.
I look dead tired, wanting to get up in the morning. This is way past dead tired.
This is how I always look, but yes, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. You'd get up from the desk, head back over to the door, and open it to let you all out.
Maeve is right out, like beelining right out of that fucking office. She's as fast to the front door as she can. We're trying not to be suspicious, but probably failing.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
All right. One by one, you file out, and you don't see any sign of Lady Justice or her death marshals. But the gate is open, and the sergeant is standing there waiting, just kind of trying to make sure that you all leave and don't just sneak onto the premises somewhere.
Nope. Go
All
on.
right.
Just.
You do have the inn that you stayed at the night before. If the three of you would like to go back and invite your apparently new companions and new leader to stay with you.
I just said my team. I didn't mean it in a possession. You know what?
So
Fine. I'm
possessive.
yeah. Well, at least only one of us is gonna try and possess someone dead.
I still don't know what you're speaking of.
So drinks. Yes, drinks.
Drink.
These
Drinks
drinks.
sound good.
I can get drunk.
Yeah, absolutely. The six of you start heading off towards the inn with the cool night air washing over you. Almost feels good against the open wounds, the bruises, the blisters, the still scars from the necrotic energy from Maeve as she exploded all over you.
I'm sorry.
I feel sorry for the Raiders hearing that out of context.
Right?
Yeah.
God, yeah. Maeve got just like absolutely pounded it into the
Wrecked,
dirt
man.
and just burst all over everybody.
Have a good night, Fleet.
Good night, everybody.
But I find the proper mute. Perfect. Dwayne and Ross and June, the three of you hear a familiar sound of metal shears just clicking against themselves. And from the darkness of the street in front of you, a pair of triangular eyes and one ruggedly carved smile just illuminates above anything else. From left to right, Ross, what is your initiative?
It's 3.
3. That is a 12. That puts you at a 15.
And I'm slow. And we're all slowed, by the way, in case you forgot.
Oh, except for two of you. Oh, no, you've had time to get a breather. You're fine.
Okay, good.
Um,
so scared.
Dwayne, that's a 2.
0.
A 0. And...
Oh, no. 0 is my total. Not.
Oh, you don't have a negative 2. Okay, gotcha. So you're still at a 2. Perfect. Thomas.
It's gonna be 4.
4. That puts you at a 7. Margaret.
No cards out of the way. No cards out of the way.
Very well.
That puts you at a 7. Ave.
Ew.
That puts you at a 3.
Oh no.
We have a 15, a 7, a 7, a 3, and a 2.
Can I soliloquy real quick before we go into fighting? 'Cause
Yeah,
I was gonna ask Ross a question.
absolutely. As Ross just stops there in the middle of the street.
Well, probably doesn't even see what he's stopping for. Hey, what do you mean stone? What kind of stone? That's the question.
That's a
before this
perfect
pops off.
place for combat. to
Perfect
start.
place as this thing just starts sprinting out of the darkness towards you all. Just straight towards Ross. It is going to go first with a 16. Because
What do
this...
we
Out of
see?
curiosity, would we have had time to patch up our wounds?
I don't think you stopped to patch him up, short of what you did down in the cave.
Okay.
Thought we'd be safe in the confines of civilization.
You see a scarecrow-like figure with a tunic shirt ripped in multiple places and hay just kind of starting to pour out of it. The head is a blood-soaked pumpkin. The hands are shears. At the end of every finger, it's just a long bladed shear. And on its back is still like a cross-like shape of sticks, where a scarecrow would be pinned to a field.
Okay.
This is the Carver. This is the thing that they fought in the one-shot and then ran from.
Oh no.
We ran from it, guys.
Oh no.
It's gonna hit you with rusty shears, because Ross, you have the stone. What's your defense?
4.
4. That's a 6 of masks. You good with that, or would you like to cheat?
I'm gonna take it.
Okay. That is going to hit you. And because that is a mask, he does get his trigger of My Slice. And that is going to be damage with a negative twist. So it's minimum. It's 2 points of damage.
Yep.
And My Slice means that he heals.
Oh, good for him.
Second action was to move, so he's actually done. And that brings us to...
Does anybody have the ability to stop somebody from moving? Or is that a power?
anyone can take a disengaging strike.
Can I? Because I was standing right next to Ross.
He uses movement to get to Ross.
Oh, okay.
So he's still there. But that brings us to Ross.
All right. Let's try some funky stuff. Okay. I'm going to try to mind control him.
Oh. Does that require a living target?
It doesn't have to be living.
Okay. That's a 2 of masks.
Well, that's gonna fail. So I'm just gonna get a new card, of course. And I'm going to attempt it again.
That's a 3 of masks.
Well, that's not useful.
The cards really want you to play with him.
I'm gonna try to bump that up to a. I'm gonna
8
11.
of crows.
Yeah,
Total
so
11.
11 willpower. Still doesn't. All right. That's good.
I feel like you all got its defense and willpower from the last fight. So
I just forget.
yeah.
I think it was like 14 or something.
Defense 14, willpower 15.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm going to finally use my new action, which is Imbue Protection.
Is it a free action?
So, it is a free action. Imbue Protection. When this character suffers damage, reduce the damage suffered by +1, then reduce the value of this condition by the same amount.
So you take 1
increase
instead of 2.
So increase the value of this condition to Imbue Protection +2. If the discard card has a value of 6 to 10, I'm discarding a 7.
Oh.
So I have Imbue Protection +2
So you just
for
negate
the
the damage.
next turns. For next turn.
Oh, for next turn.
So it's like I literally put a shield around me, and every time I get hit, it gets reduced by 1.
Perfect.
So I have Imbue Protection +2, which is literally, for some reason, bones just swirling around me. Like the Necromancer
Weird.
shield in Diablo 2, for some reason, guys.
So weird. Like what?
So
what?
weird.
How did this happen? Like, what's
Um,
going
so-
on? I don't
I
even.
Love
Well, that brings us down to Thomas.
Dust devils or something.
Yeah.
Those. Yeah. Okay. Gosh, I think I'm gonna shoot this thing because I can, you know.
It is engaged with allies.
Yeah, but like I got one thing, man. Come on. No. And I got some low cards. How many allies is he currently engaged to?
Actually, just one.
That's okay.
Ross.
Monogamy is cool.
Unless, Maeve,
Alright.
you would say that you were
I
right
was standing.
next.
I was standing next to Ross because I was asking him a question.
So, Maeve
Ooh,
and Ross.
alright.
Hey, it's two
So-
targets you eventually want to shoot anyway, so why not
That's
start
right,
now?
yeah, it's a target-rich environment. Yeah, no, I'm taking the shot. We're gonna pull both out, and I'm gonna shoot for the big one.
So, flip the first card for Ross. Is a oof. There's a 13. That hurts.
Did I cheat that? Did we determine if we could shoot at that?
I can cheat, right?
Yeah.
I can replace it. That's
So-
a 2.
Low is the one that you're gonna shoot.
Low is the one I'm gonna shoot.
Oh,
I
never
thought high
mind,
was the
don't
one I'm gonna shoot.
So I said it hurts because that's a 13 that you can't draw
Oh,
for your
okay.
attack.
Sorry, I was unclear.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. Good.
For Maeve, that's 5,
Okay.
and for the Carver, an 11.
You're hitting
Okay.
me.
No.
So you can
I'm
cheat
gonna-
that down to a
That's
2.
gonna be a 2.
Yep.
Okay. Whew.
So, did you focus or just regular shot?
You know, for this one, I think we're gonna focus for
It
it.
looks a little tougher.
It's a little tough, ain't it?
He's slightly tough.
It's a tough fella.
That's-
Oh my god.
Wow.
Jeez.
That's plus 6.
That's an 18 that definitely hits.
Yeah, great.
And it would
You
be...
still get a positive twist for damage.
That's a
I
double
got 2.
positive.
I got 2. Triple, if possible, because I'm brutal.
So it is a single negative twist because you didn't beat it by more than 6, or by more than 5, but you have double positive, which evens out to 1 positive twist. Which is moderate damage.
Oh, sorry. What were the suits of those
Oh,
cards?
that's a great question.
Because I could do absolutely nothing else, but
Tomes
actually,
and masks.
Oh, there's no other targets, are there?
I mean...
There are.
If you're feeling frisky.
Oh, two
Oh
things
no,
to
it
do, though.
ricocheted.
Nah. Damn. All right.
He's thinking it. I can see it in your eyes, even behind those glasses.
All right,
What?
tell me down.
Anyway, no.
Yep.
I'll just do the damage to that one.
How much?
What's how much
Moderate.
damage? What moderate? 3.
2, 3. Got it.
Um.
Oh, you had an extra positive twist for damage, which wouldn't have mattered because you still would have had moderate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
But that's 2 actions.
2 actions. I'm done.
All right, brings us to Margaret.
Okay, so looking around, are there any like lampposts or like street signs or even just like poles down the street?
Yeah, plenty.
And is the scarecrow like how far would the scarecrow be from a couple of them?
Maybe 4 meters.
Okay, that is a little bit far. Okay, is there any way I can like start trying to shove this thing into one of those directions then?
I think you can shove.
Yeah, there's a push action.
Ooh.
Push. Pushes.
Walk out now. Push him.
Lots of NPCs that can do that. Where's...
It's shove for us. It's shove, not push.
Thank you.
Target character within 1 yard and make athletics challenge resisted by target's athletic skill. If one character has greater height than the other, target character gains a negative to the challenge. If shoving character succeeds, target is pushed 1 yard directly away, plus 1 additional yard per margin of success. And it is a 1 AP action to do.
Yeah, so athletics versus... I already forgot. Shove. Athletics resisted by the target's athletics. Okay.
Yep. It's an opposed athletics check.
Is it probably stronger than me then? Because my might is -2, so maybe that's not a good idea.
It's all on the cards.
Yeah, it's all in the cards. I don't trust them right now.
Heart of the cards, heck.
Heart of card.
Currently, the heart of the cards want to kill me, so I don't know about that.
That's
I mean, you got a cool friend out of it?
Yeah. Nah, I think I'm just gonna go with... Well, I have to run up to him anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and charge. And... yeah, we're just gonna do this little 3-hit combo that I did last time.
Yeah.
So I charged. So that means... yeah, it's basically just 3 martial arts attacks. They're
So-
all gonna be using my fighting claws.
Because you're using the flying kick, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that requires a ram to trigger.
No, I think it's a charge. Or, oh, do you mean, oh, the card pull. So yeah, if it is a ram, we can do that. But in any case, it's 2.
So, roll the attack. Thank you, Otter, for hanging out. Have a great night. This game is so much fun. That's a 5 of crows.
Okay, and then my fighting is 5.
That would make it a 10, which is not gonna succeed. You like to cheat.
Alright, well, I have a second one that I can do. So
Yep.
Go for it.
That's a 4 of crows.
Well, I'm glad I didn't try to push this thing now.
Just goes sprinting up, 2 attacks. You hit the body, and it just explodes in hay. Just no solid hit. Alright, anything else?
That's about all I can do.
Alright. Maeve.
Okay, well... There's a fight to want to run away, but I'm not gonna. 1 AP to put on my knuckle dusters, the other to attack. I have a 4 AV to hit.
That's a 1 of crows.
No, no. Jack, no. I want to hit.
An 11 of... what is it?
It's masks.
Masks.
That's a total of 15 of masks. Which
Yes.
absolutely hits.
Good. Punch.
And that's going to be 1 negative flip for damage,
Oh.
which is still moderate damage.
Oh, 2.
Ooh.
I'll go for what would be a knee joint. And as a free action, because I'm not hindered by doing it, I will look at Margaret and go for the knees, Margaret, the knees. And Margaret and Ross will both get a +1 to their next draw.
Heck yeah. Alright, brings us to Dwayne.
Dwayne is gonna look at the scarecrow and he's gonna say, "Hey, cow feed! We started something. Might as well finish it. And that's going to be an impose action.
That's a 6 of tomes.
Hmm. I have +4. I will at least try to 8 to bring it up
8.
to 12.
Pick it up to 12. That is going to succeed, just. That's it centering, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that's going to succeed.
Okay, and then question, because I didn't technically reestablish it. Do the magic shielding on myself, Sawbones, Margaret.
Okay.
Since I didn't say that I redid it,
Yeah, all good.
I will use my second AP for that.
Eyes just flick up to you. Alright, that brings us back to the top of initiative, which is the Carver, who is going to start running past you, Ross. And Maeve.
And
I let it run away from
I'm.
me.
Ooh.
and Mark, right?
Yeah, and Margaret. All three of you would get a disengaging strike.
Is Margaret gonna take it or not?
I mean, should I? I don't
Well, that's
know.
the thing. Like, I have a feeling like Maeve would wait to see because, like,
It's...
you're the pugilist normally.
I mean, even if he attacks you, he will have a negative flip.
Mhm.
Mhm. Yeah, I'll go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a 10 of masks.
+5.
+5. He's not going anywhere. Starts to turn. He just right there, right into the knee. Kind of collapses a little.
Ross is like, why did you let him not go away?
I have an idea.
Alright, Ross, well, you still have the stone. That's an 8 of crows plus your defense.
That was versus me, isn't it? That's a 4.
4, so a total of a 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is going to hit.
Thank you so much, Margaret.
At least he suffers a negative flip.
Well, this is going to be a magical effect. So I don't think you had the protection on you.
No.
Nope.
So the eyes just glowing vibrantly, reels back, and out of that smile just starts spewing rancid flames. So it is going to be with a double negative twist to damage, which is 2 points of damage.
So nothing.
So nothing.
And my protection goes down by 1.
Yep, the Scorch trigger doesn't even do anything because you didn't suffer any damage. Alright. That's... You know what? No. He's going to spend a fate point. He's going to take another AP. And he's going to try it again.
Against me again, isn't
Oh, that's a 12 of pros. You're fine.
it? Okay, cool.
Alright.
You got lucky, Margaret.
Thomas.
Wait, it's me. I'm next.
Thomas is at the top of initiative. At 15.
I thought I was. I had 15.
You're at 13.
I got a 7. 15.
Yeah, I got 15.
Yeah, I
What?
thought you told me I
I'm
had
looking
7.
I'm looking at the wrong initiative order.
I was gonna say last time I got a 15.
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna cross that out. Ross.
All right. I'm gonna try to mind control him.
Yeah,
God.
Yep.
that's a 2 of tomes.
That's not gonna succeed. All right. So this time, I'm going to elemental projectile on him.
Is this a ranged ability? Does it have a little gun?
So it does, but here's the cool thing. I have an immuto. It's called alter range, which I can do negative range or positive range, and by reducing the range, I can do it to close range.
Okay.
So again, super fun math. So target number starts at 2. It gets reduced to 0. Because of the alter range, and then we're going to bump that up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to a 10. +1 for poison because I have to, even though it doesn't do anything to this because this is not living. So that is a 11 target number.
You get a +1 from me, so it's a 12 total.
And
what is that?
4 of
That's
rams.
okay. Because it's not.
That's now it's a 9 of
So that's
tomes.
a 15 actually total.
Yeah, that definitely hits. That is damage with a -1 twist. Doesn't matter, that's the red joker. So it's automatically severe damage with a critical.
So that is 6 damage.
Oof. And the critical effect chart.
It's tomes. Oh, also, shit. It triggers something.
Something bad for us?
Maybe.
Damn it,
So,
Ross!
That's a
Is it
7
your
of,
turn to explode?
7 of tomes, which means it affects the target's head. And a 7 on a severe critical is blood everywhere. The character gains the bleeding out condition.
Oh my god.
So it just sprays.
Just starts spraying black blood.
It wasn't me, it was you.
Yeah.
At the end of its turn, the bleeding out condition increases by 1. The character dies once bleeding out reaches +10.
So all we have to do is kite it for 10 rounds. It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, that was 6 damage. It is nearly incinerated.
Ross, what triggers from that?
So I have a skill trigger for sorcery. Would you say who would you say is like 1 yard away from this person?
Margaret and Maeve.
Me? What did
So
you do, Ross?
So I triggered the spell. This spell is like super bright all of a sudden, and you guys gotta do a centering duel of target number 10 or you're blind for 1 round.
Oh, what dude?
Centering.
A centering duel.
No.
Well, Margaret, you get a +1 from me.
Margaret, that's an
Wait, so
11 of
it's a
tomes.
Oh, there you go.
-2.
But a +1 from Maeve. So it's only a -1, so an 11 down to
Well,
a 10.
no, it's a -2 total because I have a -3 to tenacity.
That's
Cool.
a 9. You are blind.
I have a -2,
That's a
and I
10.
don't get my own benefit.
A 10 of rams down to an 8 of rams. You are both
We're both blind.
immediately blind.
Whee!
And I was muted. Do they get the +3 from Will of Ages?
Oh,
Does Will of Ages help against any magical effect or enemies' magic effects?
'Cause this
That
was
is a
friendly.
good question.
It's a friendly fire.
See, now I bet Thomas was really wanting to ricochet now, huh? Friendly fire all over the place.
Well, you know.
Also,
Any defense or willpower duel
Oh, it
she
wasn't-
makes to resist a spell or manifest
It wasn't
a power.
defense or
Centering.
willpower. Center.
it's a centering one.
It was too much.
So the way it's spelled out, it says all characters within 1 range of the target.
Yep.
That would include the target.
No. That little man with the brackets around him does not include
Yeah.
the target.
Okay. Because
But it-
there's two. There's two. There's one that's like white, and the other one's kind of like black. So is that different?
Yeah, the one that's little man in like the dark circle is everything in that radius. The one
Okay.
with the brackets is just around the target. But you are also within one of the target.
That's why I was
Yeah.
asking.
What's your centering?
My centering is actually really it's 4. So
That's it.
5 actually.
So 5.
It's a 7 of masks. You are not blind.
I told you shouldn't have done that when you attacked him. I'm just saying.
Who said that? Who-
I-
anything else?
I feel bad, so I'm going to also imbue protection. Maeve, so she gets imbued protection +2.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
That brings us to Thomas. This thing is barely standing. It is on fire. It's spouting this black blood, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Where'd it get that blood? A lot of questions today.
It's probably acquired.
Yeah.
You have a 1
Anyway,
in 4 chance of hitting it.
My
Well-
pocket
New
blood. It's
information. Hay
escaping.
bleeds.
I got a 4 out of 4 chance of shooting something bad in the eyes of the guild, but
Jesus.
no, no, I'm joking.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I ignore cards, so you can't.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can't shoot
That's
Oh, you
markers.
true.
have a 3 and 4.
I have a 3 and 3,
3 and
a 1 in 3 chance.
Yeah.
Of hitting the baddie, and I will take that.
All right. So
Likes those odds.
for
I like
Maeve,
Odds, yeah.
Maeve, that is a
Yeah.
13. You are fine.
Cool.
Ross,
That's a hit roll.
that is a 6. For the creature, that's a 9.
No, it's not. It's a 4.
So you shoot the creature. And I shuffle,
God damn, all right.
so you can draw.
Yay.
Oh, so much fun. Yo, my
Alright.
price is a 5.
That is an 11 of tomes to shoot it.
That's gonna be +6, so 17.
Absolutely hits. And what would be a -1 twist with your positive evens out to just a normal flip. For
Mhm.
moderate damage.
There's gonna be 3 damage.
That's enough. How would you like to finish this thing?
So this thing all like flashes brightly, and I imagine like everyone there is illuminated as Ross, like, you know, everyone's kind of pulling their eyes back, and there's gonna be a character who just happens to be wearing some shades. So no, he's gonna just spin out both guns and just pop this thing in the head and just keep working his way down, punching some holes into it. Hopefully catching fire as he gets close enough to start sending those sparks into it.
Oh yeah, like that pumpkin head still grinning. Every shot just tears chunks away from it and just leaks out more of that black blood.
I carve a frowny face into it with bullets for the first 2 shots into its head.
Till it finally does just collapse into a pile of burning black ichor and hay. But Ross and Dwayne, the two of you know that this isn't the first time that you've killed it.
Okay. Can I try to maybe find a way to maybe try to get it to repose forever?
I mean, you know the thing that keeps bringing it to you.
What the hell is that thing, and why do you know what it is?
It attacked us last time when we had other friends along with us. It was chasing the stone.
What stone?
Yeah, I kind of asked that question. What did you mean by stone? How?
It was a stone that the men we brought to justice had stolen from a grave.
We've identified it as a Neverborn stone, some artifact. That's what the sergeant was actually talking with one of the witch hunters wanted to discuss with us about.
Well, you better get that to him fast. That thing's gonna keep coming after you.
It sure seems like it is. Now, if only I could have given it away to someone who was asking for it earlier or something.
Is that what that loony wanted with you?
I'm starting to think that maybe it was.
Can I take a look at it?
Why?
Never mind.
I'm gonna take a look at the scarecrow.
It is a pile of blackened ash by this point.
Any way that I could try to identify how it's being summoned every time?
I feel like you know exactly how it's being summoned every time.
No, but like who keeps bringing
You!
it back? I literally am with the stone. Okay.
You are literally bringing it back.
Just by holding the stone.
Just
Gotcha.
by that stone not being in the proper possession of who should have it.
Okay. Yes, maybe we should speak to the witch hunters as soon as possible. So it is intriguing an artifact. Maybe it should be in the possession of someone else.
Or maybe just spitballing here. Let's stop it from functioning.
You give me a stone, I can smash it right here, right now.
I don't think smashing's quite gonna work on this.
Have you pulled
It could.
out the stone?
Yeah, I'll pull out the stone and just show it to everyone. Also, smashing it could bring the opposite effect of what we are looking for, which is not being attacked by these things. This could be construed as possibly an act of aggression towards the Neverborn, which usually the best act towards Neverborn is to ignore them.
Thomas, as soon as you do that, Maeve will put
No,
her hand out
I'm
your gun.
No,
So-
but you could definitely see he's holstered his guns, but he's like unclipped.
To give you an idea of what you're looking at, it's about the size of a silver dollar. It's a jade green, and it looks like a face that's like cracked down in the middle.
Is there any
I keep
writing or
imagining
anything?
the egg from Berserk every time you describe it.
Oh, I hate it more.
Is there any
Especially
writing
what's
on it?
going on.
Well,
Oh
it's
my God.
just
No
the
writing
face
on it?
split down the middle.
Do I
Tell you what,
do I
when
recognize that at all?
What kind of duel would you like to make for them?
Oh, that's a good question.
Like to make a pistol duel.
Shut up. Because I'm like, I'm since I'm Neverborn, I was like, maybe I recognize it, but I mean, the only thing that makes sense to me is either a history check or some kind of like general like knowledge brain check, but I don't know if that's a thing here. I don't have ranks in history, but I do have a 2 AV on history.
Yeah, absolutely. I will give you a positive twist for being Neverborn.
Okay.
That is lucky because the first one was a 1 of rams, the second one is an 11 of tomes.
Okay.
So total of 13.
That's best I'm gonna be able to do.
You'd recognize the substance that it's carved out of. It's not rock, it's not jade. This is literally carved out of a mature, Neverborn tooth.
So, yeah. That's not what it looks like. That's not Jade. That's Tooth of Neverborn, which is probably why they keep chasing you. So, yeah.
Ross wants
Well.
to give it away less now that you've said this.
I think Maeve would actually try and reach out to take it and look at it more.
No. I don't think so.
I feel like at this point, Dwayne would at least try to kaput it.
To
Do I
counter.
know if that's possible?
It's certainly possible for a powerful enough caster.
Might as well try.
Can we not do it in the middle of the street? Like, back at that garrison you guys like so much or something? They have a courtyard, right?
Really?
What? What?
We could just wait until we get to the witch hunters.
Aren't they there too? That's part of their thing, right?
Well, seeing as it's the middle of the night, I think it's something that they were saying that we would do tomorrow. Or soon, at the very least.
If we can take care of it now, why not take care of it now?
Because you might not be able to take care of it.
Seeing as some of us are still wounded from our earlier excursions, it might be best to repose.
How long of a gap between this one and the one that you got it from? Like, is there enough gap for us to go take a nap or something? Or, like, is this going to be like another hour and we get another one of these things in our face?
It's about 24 hours.
I mean, I think the best bet would be go sleep. I agree with Ross. Go sleep. And then tomorrow, go to like out of the city so that you don't endanger others or damage property or I don't know, a number of multitude of things that could happen. And do it that way.
Tomorrow we bring it to the witch hunters.
Or that, whatever. Just
Sound good, Ross?
I think that's a good plan, yes.
You're not gonna walk out in the night?
Why would I walk on you, fearless leader? He says that with a smile.
You know it's just an expression, you Nick.
Fine. Unless anyone has anything else they'd like to do, we can press on.
No, I don't know.
Press on hitting
I
the
want to,
inn.
but I won't succeed.
We'll say
And-
that
Trying not to press the gremlin button, because I just want to see if I can do it.
like 5 script would get you a hearty meal, bottomless drinks, and all of you a room for the evening.
And because of the let's see, we got how was it 300 split
Yeah.
6
50 a pop.
50 each.
50 pop. Wow.
Hopefully he
That
doesn't
is the
count the
best
envelope.
lie, not a lie I've ever told.
Hopefully he doesn't count the envelope. But
Eh.
we'll say that you all have a varying degree of a night's rest. Some of you better rest than others. Some get to see the glimpse of oblivion, which is just the nothingness surrounding a greenish void of time. You know,
Could I,
the normal.
could I actually do something real quick before we go to
Yeah.
bed? Promise it's not killing everybody.
Yeah.
Clarifying. Hey, we have a shared room, or is it
If you'd like
individual
to.
room?
You,
No,
totally
no,
up to you.
no. It'd be. I think. Don't know these people that well. Not gonna bunk beds. You don't get bunk bed privileges. Your authority isn't recognized in 40K cast. Anyway, so I met like Margaret's gonna be heading back to her room, and then Wilmore's just gonna be standing by her door, just kind of like playing around with a cutlery fork, just kind of going through. You can tell it's like a gunslinger thing. He's just pushing it between his fingers. About time you got here.
A shot. Numbs the pain a little bit.
Hmm?
Oh my god. This is
No, you're good.
this is getting very difficult.
I can turn you up too. I can help.
Stayed around for an extra round. Numbs the pain a little bit.
Yeah, I imagine you had quite a bit of pain there. Thought you was a goner.
Thought so too.
But here you are.
Yeah.
I'm not going to press the issue right now because you seem to have your situation under control. And you can see that kind of like void energy in his eyes. You step out of line, you're catching one. Or however many it takes to put you down.
God, I am like literally right here on my computer while this is happening. And my face is getting better. It's fine. Listen. The way I see it, that's the only way out. And I'm on borrowed time. You put one through me, you put however many it takes, go ahead and do it. You could just do it right now.
Like I said, you're under control. Whatever's going on, you're not a problem.
All right. So long as I stay a couple inches, taking hits for you instead of, I don't know, just letting one of those boy creatures take you down like they took me down. I'll keep doing that. I'll trust your judgment. I'll play your game. It's what it is.
Not a game, Margaret. People get hurt by things like you.
Well, sometimes that's the point. That Victor fella, sometimes that's the point.
That's not justice. Not when you do it.
So
You have a
what's the
good
difference?
night. You have a good night. Tell your void master I'm coming for him.
I don't think I have to.
And I'm walking away. I got the last word.
I pulled a card just in like that. Oh, and then you swing for the attack.
Oh,
Red Joker.
dude.
Could have popped you right here. Jeez.
But
That would have been terrible.
And I'm prepared. I'm so prepared for it. Go ahead and do it. I'm not
While
afraid.
we're doing the private drop bys, would it be all right for me to knock on Maeve's door?
yeah,
Oh, sure.
Just just so you know, you don't have much to fear as long as you keep doing what you're doing. I get it, but you do good. At the very least, people have to go through me before they get you.
Not everybody is as open-minded as you. So, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know much for anything. I just when you get somebody that does good around you, you do what you can to keep them up. That's all.
I appreciate it. Just,
I appreciate you patching me up, Doc.
I mean, that was Ross this time. So, like, I guess thank him, but at the same time, mm,
Yeah, I kind of get the feeling that if I thanked Ross in that way, he'd be kind of weird about it.
okay. Like you owed him or something, or
No, just he's always weird about something.
okay, touche. I will agree with that. Totally agree with that.
Anyway, night Sawbones.
Night. I do have a name, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, my name's Maeve, but I mean, I'll answer to Sawbones. It's fine.
all right, Maeve. Nice to meet you.
She
And
just nods.
Dwayne will head back off.
All right.
Cool.
Anyone else?
I just want to put a picture out there that Ross is creepily talking to the stone.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, good.
That's it. That's it. I don't need more time than that. Just
Yeah.
Ross is trying to
Somehow
talk
I
to the stone.
feel like we all know that.
And it
Like,
definitely isn't talking back, right?
Yeah.
Oh, of
Maeve-
course not, guys.
Maeve is
It's
totally unhappy with him because he wouldn't even let her just hold it for a second. Like,
his magical theory is definitely not talking to him and to tell it to talk to the stone.
if the weighted companion cube starts speaking.
Robin, I
So-
did send you a message.
oh shit, my bad.
No, you're fine. It was just
Ross is playing with the stone. It's a
Yes!
puzzle, and he's trying to unlock it. It like opens this portal to like
Mhm.
this weird dimension, and these like weird BDSM characters just come out to talk to him for some reason. Guys, it's so weird. It's so weird. Has that ever
That's
happened to you
scam.
guys?
That's
Alright.
that's scam.
well. With that, you'll all have a rest. You'll be able to heal, and first thing in the morning, you can do some shopping. Spend your ill-gotten gains to re-up yourselves to get equipped, and yeah. Following that session, of course, you all have your advancements, which means you have your 1 XP, and the two of you that hit your next steps, your new destiny steps, you can either take a mana of power or I believe you can increase one of your stats.
Yeah, it's aspect increased by 1.
Yeah. But if you do want a power, we can absolutely chat about that. Otherwise, thank you all so much for being here, for being a wonderful cast that I just get to just play with fate and weave in all these little intricate details that are definitely meaningless and harmless now, and then in 4 sessions it'll just be But thank you to our lovely viewers. You all are amazing. We literally can't do this without you. So from the bottom of my heart and everyone at the caravan, we heckin' love you. Alright, we're running a little bit late, so I want to give the cast and crew a chance to tell you who they are and if you're working on any projects that people can check out where they can find it. And we will run left to right with Jeff.
It's me. I've been Ross Creepy Nelson. I don't have any ongoing projects, but I can't wait for 2 weeks to play this again with all of you guys.
Yeah. Through the Breach is so much fun.
It is so much fun.
I love having this deck of cards that's just... This controls all. Other than, of
Just
course, when you
love
all
rolling
cheat.
dice with you guys.
I only said it twice.
Yeah,
Nerd.
I said it twice.
you did a great job.
Over to Sin.
Hello, I am Sin, Synthetic20 TTV, on Twitch and Twitter. On this coming Monday, be having a finale of City of Mists, where I've been playing mild-mannered bookshop owner that turns into both Hyde and Jekyll.
Ooh.
And I love it because the bookshop owner's non-binary. Hyde is male, Jekyll is female.
We call them
Love playing with that.
Heckle.
Yep. But other than that, I also am returning to streaming on my own channel this week. On Friday and Saturday, I will be streaming Comfy Cozy Games. So if you want to relax, have fun away from the stresses of life, because we all know life is hecking stressful, then come join me on Synthetic20 TTV.
Heck yeah. Alright, over to Turk.
Hi everybody, I am Turk, Turkey Scented Still, and I made it through this, so... Okay, good. Survive another day. Anyway, I was of course playing Thomas Bluefinger with more fingers, with more. And these your gunslinger moral compass for when the rest of the party's being weird. Anyway, if you want to see more of me and the stuff I do, then you can of course catch me on the 20th over on Neon Lights, where I am the Games Master of Frozen Rain, which is a Lancer campaign, playing Sleeping Above a Stolen Crown. It's really fun. They're kind of in there's a fight brewing, so if you've never seen Lancer combat, it's gonna be great. And then you know, stuff. Beyond that, of course, I'm also in Necromancers, which is the Sunday game, Lancer game here early in the mornings. And it's not paracausal at all, but it is, so I don't gotta explain shit. Also, on the 23rd in the evening, over on Net 20, I'm the handler for the department where we'll be going through part 2 of the Observer Effect. They've completed a loop, and we'll see what's changed, what they remember, and if they can stop the thing that happened to them before, and it happened to them again. It happens to them over and over again. They just gotta break the loop. It's easy, guys. Just stop. Additionally, on the 26th, I'll be here playing Icon, which I'm really excited about. First time doing that. So lots of work from massive productions, massive studios. Yeah, of course, on the 29th, I'll be over on Net 20 again, doing some Call of Cthulhu. We're doing a bunch of young kids on Halloween doing a dare. And then I'll be here for more, through the breach, shoot. Maybe eventually spells, but for now, just shooting.
No, it's gonna be all guns for you.
Oh yeah, want to bet? I'm gonna put you in a box.
That's
I
fine.
love that this is a Western, and yet you're the only one that shoots guns.
Oh, remember,
Yeah,
be
there's
rooting,
different
be
different
two.
roles.
be
That's
rooting,
because we're
be
misting our
shooting.
wastrel.
By God,
Wow.
be shooting. But always be kind. But yeah, for real, support everybody you see on your screen here. They're absolutely
Yeah.
amazing, lovely people, and great to play with. So put them in your games.
Yeah.
See you next time.
like I do. What the heck?
Hey, it's me, Sir Heckolot. You know, you can find me on all of the social medias at Sir Heckolot, including Twitter, Twitch, Itch, Instagram, just anywhere. I'm almost posting on like everything except for TikTok. I almost never do anything on there. Don't contact me on there. I don't check it. But yeah, in terms of the TTRPG space, you can find me tomorrow and every other Thursday on Nat 20, playing in All Hail the Queen, a Tyranny of Dragons campaign. It's getting into some pretty heavy game material. It's awesome. And then you can also find me on Nat 20, the 23rd, where Delta Green, the Turk, is GMing. We're gonna see what happens when we throw another player into the mix. It's gonna be interesting for sure. On the 26th, you can also find me in Icon right here. On the 28th, or no, wait, next Friday you can find me on Neon Lights with Cold Hands, Warm Hearts, a Private Frostmaiden campaign. And then on the 28th, you can find me on the Hype Goblins channel doing a Q&A session about our first season as we go into our second season of Numenera. So, good stuff. Yeah, moving on over to Robin.
I always have issue following you because everybody's got so much stuff going on. Hi, I'm Robin. I stream on Twitch at the Ginger Brigade, also on Twitter at ginger_brigade. I mostly do video game streaming. I've just gotten to jump into the TTRPG streaming scene. So this is fun. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love this game so much. I usually stream on Thursdays on my channel and Mondays with my friend Little Bunny Foo Foo. Won't be streaming this Thursday because things got super busy, but next Monday, 7:30 Eastern Standard, we'll be over at Little Bunny Foo Foo's channel. We do random different things like Dead by Daylight, Left 4 Dead, things like that. Trying to convince her to play Left 4 Dead on a Monday, but we'll see what happens. But other than that, you find me here every other Tuesday playing Through the Breach because this game is amazing and fun.
So much fun.
That's it.
And of course, I'm Andrew, Games Master for the evening and for most evenings around here. I love this game. I love Malifaux. I love this. The whole lore of the world is amazing. I love it so much. But yeah, if you want to roll some dice with us in the future, you can join our Discord. Link is down below. As we post all of our casting calls, our schedules, and where we just generally hang out and be giant nerds. Other than that, our friends over at Dork Tales are currently live right now, playing some D&D, so I'm going to throw right over to them. But, other than that, be good people, do good things, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.